007, Commanders. I'm Commander Fearion of the Vortex Continuum. And today we are going to get into the some of the stuff that's come up recently, which is pre-built ships and what they're putting on these ships. There's some kerfuffles going on the internet about it. We're going to take a look at the actual ship, and we're going to see if we can even get it to the Thargoid War. But I'm going to build it first. So when you get it, you will be able to buy it. I'm going to build it, and then we're going to see what we can do with it. Okay? So let's get into that. Alrighty. Commanders. Hello, Commanders. I am your host today on this channel of Battle Vortex. So here's the deal. Let me see if we can find the actual notes on this. Okay. Yeah, it's right here. All right. So here's some of the notes that we got the other day, and I'll go ahead and I'll bring it up a little bit bigger, and maybe even move my bulky brain over here for a minute, just so it's out of the way. Okay. I don't want to get it stuck there. So there we go. Sometimes you move stuff around and then you can't get back to it. Yeah, see, like right now, it's stuck there. I knew it. All right, well, we'll fix that in a minute. Anyway, just for clarity, okay? We got this message the other day from Frontier, the developers of said game that we are playing. And it's titled Engineering and Pre-Built Ships. Came out on the 24th of April. They want to give us some plans on the engineering, and we'll talk maybe a little bit of that will be included in this, because we are actually going to engineer a ship to do this project. So the pre-built ships is where we're getting to here. I can't really, there's two different ships. There's this Type 6 laser mining Jumpstart. I don't do mining, so I can't really be much of assistance on that. But I used to fly the T6, so it is a T6, and it's got a ship kit on it, which you can tell by the fins and a paint job. So that's part of the deal. They said 2 pre-built ship packages that will be coming to the store in May. Each pre-built ship will be designed around providing players with a solid start in the career path of their choice. Now, I really don't think anybody's going to be mad about a mining ship. Okay. Who cares? I mean, miners don't even care. Miners just are glad that there's people out there mining, and they can go mining, and they can just sit in the dark and just shoot lasers at rocks, and they're perfectly happy as far as I know. The pay's not so great from what I understand, but it is what it is. All right? So we're going to skip past that. Okay, we're going to come down to this one, because as you can see, I am also the president of the Thargoid University, and the founder of the Thargoid University, which is Discord, by the way, has a Discord. If you're interested in going there, I'll throw the link in the chat, which I don't think anybody's in the chat yet, but we'll look anyway. We'll go BB Discord, and hopefully, nope, didn't pop in. Lovely. Okay, let me go over here, see if I can get it to pop in. BB Discord. Go. No go. Okay. Well, that's a no bueno then. Okay, that's great. All right. I probably need to restart the computer or something. There's always something. But it is a Discord, and the link is actually to the Discord to the Thargoid University is in the description below the video. So, all right. So where were we? We were talking about this Alliance Chieftain AX Combat Jumpstart. As you see, it is a beautiful green. Ugh. Well, actually not. It's just not the green I would pick for it, but it is a green. So down here is the list of things that we're going to put on this ship. We're going to buy a brand new ship, a brand new Chieftain. We're going to build it. We're going to engineer anything that needs to be engineered, and then we're going to try to take it to the Titan. Now, just for clarity, the Titan right now, there is no available Titan really to be assaulted at this time. You can attack them, but you're not going to do any real damage, and anything you do right now will not count towards getting you the nice shiny skins and things of that nature that they're giving away. So this is my list, so we'll keep this list handy, but first I don't even have the ship yet, so we're going to go get the ship. Now I am at Jameson Memorial, which newer players will not have access to. All right, so if you don't have access to Jameson, it won't matter, because you'll get this ship that I'm about to build. You'll already have it, so it'll show up at whatever station you're at. So for this exercise, though, I actually went to Jameson Memorial because we should be able to get 99.9% of all the parts right here. All right, so the first thing we got to do is we're going to go to Starport Services. And this part is not for the people that get the ship that pay for it, okay? So we're going to go to the shipyard. We're going to, there's a purchase ships, right? So I'm going to purchase a ship. And I'm going to go over to the Alliance Chieftain, wherever that guy is. He's in here somewhere. This is the Type 6 transporter. That's what you would get with the other build. But it also has a ship kit, and I believe this one has a ship kit as well. So I'm actually going to pull it up on my second computer so I can see what's going on. The Chieftain is down here. Hope everybody's having a wonderful Sunday. Let's see. No. There it is. Okay, there's the Chieftain. So normally you would have to pay 17 million credits for that. Okay, I'm going to take one for the team. I'm going to spend 17 million credits on you guys right now. Okay, so just be prepared. Purchase ship. Just appreciate this stuff I'm doing for you. The only reason I can afford all this stuff is because I have been in the AX war for a long time. And I make gobs and gobs of money. And I want you to make gobs and gobs of money. You don't necessarily, or just fight. You know, if you just like to fight, this is a good spot. This is it's one of the most challenging things in the game. It actually is. So now we've got our Chieftain, correct? Yes, I believe we are in a Chieftain. So first of all, I'm going to go to Starport Services. And we're going to go to let's go here. We're going to go into the library because it came with a ship kit, right? Let me pull that up so I can see what the hell is going on here. Let me see what's going on here. Does it say which ship kit comes on it? Let's see. Blah, 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 blah. Utility, military, core, internal, optional, internal. Doesn't really say which ship kit's on it. I could probably figure. I probably have it because I'm a filthy coiner. So we're going to look. We'll go ahead. We'll give it a paint job. If we have a paint job that's close, then we'll use it. We don't have one. And I'm not spending money on a paint job for this ship. So we're gonna go with a different green. We're gonna go with this green, which is a Hydra green. It's a beautiful, beautiful Hydra green. Okay, so your ship kit will be different. I don't have that color green. Should we go just tan? No, I don't even have any solid colors. I don't have not one solid. Okay, this is close enough. Okay, we'll go with this color. This is our green, okay? Just pretend with me. And we're going to put that green on there. Now that green, that ship kit would have cost you, if you had to buy it, around somewhere in the vicinity of 2,200 arcs. So if you want to jot that down on your little notes, how much we've spent so far. Well, arcs is currency, which is what you paid for the whole ship. So that's included, right? And I'm not trying to like be very specific here. I'm just trying to get this ship, kind of give you an idea of what you are actually getting. Okay. And then the weapon detailing doesn't really matter. We can make it like, let's go with this, and then let's go back. We're just going to detail this real quick because we can, and we're going to make it all blue. We're going to make this a blue ship. It's green though. Okay, when you guys see it, it's green. When I'm talking about, if I say the word blue, you guys know I mean green. Okay, we don't need any decal. I didn't see any decals on that ship. No. And then let me see if I can find the actual ship kit. So the spoiler, the spoiler you will get is, I do not have that one for this ship. Yeah, so it's not gonna, so you're not gonna get any of that stuff. I don't, yeah, so it's probably, let me see. No, this one, maybe, no, I think it's maybe this one. Okay, could be this one, but I don't own it, so I'm not gonna put it on there, okay? I'm not paying for that. That's 11,750 to get that pack. I don't want it because I don't fly the Chieftain. So yeah. But anyway, yeah. So you get a pack. So that's a pretty good. That's an 11,000. That's, you know, I think that they were only asking, like, what were they asking for the whole ship and the thing? You're basically buying a pack, and then you're getting the ship for free. Now I have paid for some of these packs. Like I said, I'm a filthy coiner. It doesn't matter. You know, they're all kind of ooh, that's kind of neat. Wait, now I'm getting like all sidetracked because it's like, ooh, this one, the basilisk, not bad. Anyway, we don't necessarily need a ship kit on it. But yeah, because the ship kit in the front, the bumper, that's the one that is, yeah, see, that one is like, is that this one? No. Yeah, oh, there it is. That's the bumper right there. So I'm not paying for that, but so this is the pack. This is the pack you would get, the standard pack for it, which is right now it's 11,750. That's almost the whole price that you're going to pay for the ship. And then you have to pay, what did I say the other thing was? two to 3,000, 2,500 for a paint job. So you're basically paying for a ship kit and a paint job, and then you're getting a ship with a bunch of stuff on it for nothing. Okay, so there's part of the deal, right? All right, so now I'm not gonna screw around with any more stuff. All right, so now we're gonna go, and we're gonna go ahead, and we're gonna get to the meat of this situation, which will be in here. Now there's some things I'm gonna have to throw off of here because it comes with stuff that we don't need. So this comes with pulse lasers, and I don't believe there's one gimbaled laser, 2 small Guardian Gauss cannons with anti-Guardian. Holy shit balls, dude! I can't even put those on here because I don't have the parts to do it. Okay, so we're gonna have to fudge that. We're just gonna go with enhanced multi-cannons. That's interesting that they're giving you 2x small Guardian Gauss cannons. Gauss cannons are pretty cool, but I can't put the anti-Guardian resistance on them. So it's not gonna be, damn. That sucks. Well, because we don't have enough time in a day to go get all them parts. So, because you need to have materials to build to get the anti Guardian resistance on them. So anyway, we can just get rid of these. I'm gonna sell that. So I can't even build it. I didn't even know that. I can get more stuff. I just don't have it right now because the place I got to go to get it's kind of difficult. That might be a whole nother video. Okay, so we'll just fudge that for now because we're not really trying to find out if you can do damage with the Gauss or the AX multi-cannons either way. So it doesn't matter. That's not important. The Gauss cannon is actually kind of a bonus because there's a lot of hard materials you got to get for that, for those Gauss cannons to be anti-Guardian protected. So let's just pretend. Let's say 2X, 3C gimbal AX. Let's see, can I even get those here? Let's see if we can even get those here. 2X, 3C. These are great, actually. 3C. Can we get a 3C? Yes. So a 3C AX multi-cannon. They cost a lot. They cost 1 million a piece, almost two, well, about a million, 1.1 ish. So you need 2 of those. We'll go ahead and buy 2 of those. We'll put those on, and then we're going to go experimental. This is why I wanted to come here, so I could get the majority of these parts here and not have to go all over the place. 3X, 3C, so 2 3Cs, right? Now the nanite torpedo pylon, they don't say what size, but it has to be a 2 because that's the next one in line, right? I don't see how they're gonna get some of this stuff on there. They're saying they're gonna get on there. 2X small Guardian Gauss cannon. The Guardian Gauss cannons come in a 1. Okay, so we need so instead of the, okay, so this is where we need the nanite torpedo, right? So we're gonna have the nanite torpedo. We're gonna put it on there. Yeah, we'll get that. That's fine. Now these last 3 hard points, they're kind of useless, but we'll go. I'm gonna just go ahead and put something there. So we're gonna get 07 Riddick. Okay, well, good luck to you. Get that Gauss, brother. All right, so we're gonna look at 2X small Guardian Gauss cannons. All right, this is a Guardian place, so let me just see if I can even get, let me just look at that, because that just sounds insane. Small? Oh, 1? I don't think, is there such a thing? I don't even see. Oh, do I have to unlock it? You might have to unlock these. I don't think I have these unlocked, but let's just take a look. We may not be able to put those on here. Let me go ahead and take a look and see if the Guardian guy has, get back to that. We'll see if the Guardian guy has that. So we have to go to contacts. I can probably unlock them, but like I said, I can't engineer them. So, I mean, it would be pointless unless we could engineer them. Tech broker. Wait, I thought there was a, the Guardian broker's not here. Okay, so we're not going to be able to entertain the Gauss cannon. If the Gauss cannon can in fact fit on a 1, guys, it's completely, it's great that you can have it, but they're gonna want you to put, they want you to put 2 of the anti-Guardian resistance Gauss cannons on. I don't even know. So that's these 2 slots here. I don't have that capability because I don't believe I even have those unlocked. And I don't see in here anywhere that size or Gauss cannon for that matter. So I can't do that one. And I do have some, I don't even know if I have Gauss cannons. To be honest with you, I never used them. That was like an old school weapon that was for the passive Thargoids, and I never really used them. People do like them. So instead of that, we'll go with, is there a, this is a cannon. I don't want that. Wait, is there a Gauss in here? And these are not the right, these are not going to be the right ones, guys. So if I can even find them. How do you, okay, you got cannons, mine too. As you see, I can't even find them. That's how bad that is for me. Railguns, no. Fragment cannons, no. What the hell are Gauss cannons listed under? You got to be kidding me. They don't even have Gauss cannons here? Because these are regular cannons, right? Yeah, those are regular, just big giant cannons. So Gauss cannons, are Gauss cannons only AX? Yeah, because I'm not even seeing them in here. So I'm not sure about that Gauss cannon thing, guys. That one's tricky for me. So what I would recommend instead of that is just do 3 small. Well, you don't have to do this because your ship's already going to come pre-built, right? So if I wasn't going to do that, I would just put 3 gimbal beam lasers on, and then I would get them engineered, which I don't think they engineered the beam laser. Yeah, they did not engineer the beam laser. So I'll just go with, we're just going to make do with what we have. We're going to go 3 gimbaled beam lasers. Okay, so we're going to kind of swap out those parts there because I can't do that one. Okay, which is probably what I think I did on my other Chieftain. I don't have the Chieftain here, so I can't really say. So this is your basic idea, right? So you got your AX multi-cannons, you know, your nanite torpedo, and your beam lasers. So what you'll want to do, when you get the other issue you're going to run into, I'm not sure if they're gonna set this up ahead of time, but when you get out of here, that's just because we just got the weapons done, right? So this is basically what they're going to give you. And then we're going to go ahead, because I'm not sure where those Gauss cannons are, I'm sorry. But if you go to your fire groups, this is what you're going to run into. Okay, first of all, you got 3 beam lasers. So for every fire group, you can have everything on 1 or 2. Okay, and if you don't have it on 1 or 2, then you have to be able to switch fire groups. Switching fire groups is not fun in combat, okay? Because it's unless you have it, I can like literally tell my ship to do it, or I can hit a button. But either way, it's not great for newer pilots. Are not going to be down with switching the fire groups. I'm just saying, I'm not even down with it, and I've been flying for a long time. So what I would probably do is I'd go 1. And then now see, if you had the Gauss cannons, you don't necessarily want everything to all fire at once, but you could. But if you had the Gauss cannons, you might want to go 1 and 2. But then you have your AX multi-cannons, and then you have your nanite torpedoes. That's too many guns. They should have went straight up. Straight up, they should have went with... you're still going to run into a problem no matter what. So you're going to have to piggyback. What I would do is piggyback that off of the lasers, and then have your nanite torpedo on number 2, right? So just have everything on 1, the other stuff on 2, because you can't really use when you're they tried to make the ship kind of do multiple things. For an actual bomber, you wouldn't want that many different kinds of weapons. You just want you want I would just leave them off. I wouldn't even, you could do the beam lasers, but you're going to have to piggyback them off the multi-cannons. So if they set this up like this, where it's 1, everything's 1, and then the rest, the nanite torpedoes all by itself on 2, that's fine. You could also have the beam lasers firing when you fire the nanite torpedo pylon, but it's actually just going to hinder you because then it's not going to be a continual fire. And if you were really going to use the beam lasers for anything valuable, you would want to engineer them with thermal vent, so it would cool down your ship while you're doing this. And that would be important. This is really bad. Your ship's probably likely going to overheat anyway. Okay, so got to watch out for that. All right, but again, I'm not trying to critique it too much. I'm just seeing if we can even get over there and get to the to a Titan, not necessarily the Titan. All right, so after weapons, hardpoints, we have utility mounts. So let's see what we can pick up here. So we're going to go in here. We're going to go to utility mounts. That may already have some. Nope, doesn't have any. So it says we need a heatsink launcher. We're going to find that. We have one. And it's not the pre-engineered kind, it's just a regular one. So this regular one comes with only, what does it come with? It comes with two 2? 3. So it comes with 3 shots of heat sink. So if your ship starts to overheat, you can launch a heat sink launcher. Boom, you're going to be okay. Now, this the next one. What is it? Caustic sink. Can I get that here? I don't know if you can get those here. Let's find out. Let's find out. No, you cannot buy those here. So the only way we can get one of those is to fly over to, we'd have to go to a rescue ship, and we can certainly do that. Okay. Now, when you first get this ship, it's already going to be all done. It's already going to be built. So you don't have to do a lot of this other stuff. I just kind of want to give you an idea of all the pain in the ass you're saving yourself. And I do that for you because I'm a nice guy. All right, so enhanced Xeno scanner. I think I can get that here. Yes, can get that here. So we want to get that. Now that only works against regular interceptors, sides, glaives, scouts, and all that. My cat is all over me like a duck on a June bug. So what this is really good for, if you're not using it to scan Thargoids, and you can't scan the Titan, so it's not going to help you with anything that that if you wanted to do any work on the Titan. Sorry guys, I'm getting clawed by the cat. I gotta deal with it. And then but anyway, yeah, but it'll still work for what we're trying to do here. Now the next thing was a Thargoid pulse neutralizer. This is probably the hardest thing because this Thargoid pulse neutralizer takes a lot of power. You'll see it sucks up a little power there down on the bottom. Sucks up quite a bit of power. So that's going to be an issue anyway. But it also, that's going to be the hardest, one of the hardest things for newer players to overcome is that barrier wave. Because that barrier wave is very intimidating, it's very big, it's very noisy, and it does this thing. Now the last thing they give us is, okay, I can't do the caustic sink now. We'll go get that later. All right, now give me just a minute, guys. I have to take care of my cat. Where'd she go? Is she gone? She'll be back. Okay, we'll keep going until she comes back. She does this. She does a hit and run, you know, to get my attention. She's probably sitting out in the hallway waiting for me, and if I don't come out there, she'll come back and assault me again. Okay? All right, so now we've got that. We've got now we need to go to see what we have in military. It says military. All right, so I see. They're actually flipping you out with a lightweight alloy. They're flipping you over to a military alloy. It's fine. Don't really need it. Lightweight would have been fine. So we'll go ahead. We'll give it the military grade composite. And just keep in mind when you do. Well, never mind. You guys don't care. This is a pre-built. So now what's the next thing? 6A power plant. So that's another upgrade. So we're going to upgrade it. We'll give it a 6A. Which will give us more power, which will help against the... Oh yeah, that's a lot. See that? See how much power we just got back? Whoa, that's a huge amount. Now the thrusters are pre-engineered dirty drive and drag drive. Now I'll try to engineer them, but in the meantime we're going to go ahead and put a 6A on here. Wait, why is it 6A? Where is the 6A? 5A, 6A. There it is. 6A, right? Yep, 6A thrusters. I think I have the materials to upgrade this thing. Pretty sure. Okay. I need one of these anyway, so it's not like it's the worst thing in the world. Frame shift drive. Now this one, the one they're giving you, it's just a 5A. So, okay, we'll give you a 5A. We're going to give you guys a 5A. Okay, there you go. There's a 5A. Life support. 5D. Why they went for 5D? I think the thing is that a 5D gives you a little bit more jump range. So that's probably where they were going with that. We'll give you a 5D. Fine. 5D. Now the power distributor. Again, no enhancements, but it is a 6A. That's a pretty good power distributor. Again, if you guys are watching all the numbers, there's a lot of cost involved here that we're dealing with. So what did I say it was? 6A. Where's the 6A? 6E, 6C, 6A. Okay? 6A. Boom, that's going to suck down a little power. There you go. The sensors. What do they do with the sensors? 4D. So they upgraded those as well. All right? So 4D sensors. There you go. Sensors are not super important for this, what we're doing. Fuel tank. Okay. 4C fuel tank. Right. So that's the same thing. Now we've got optional internals. There's probably some stuff I got to throw away in here. So, all right. Yeah. There's a shield generator on here, but that's not what they're giving you. We're going to go ahead. We're going to sell that module. And is there any cargo rack? Yeah, we need this. Is the class 4? Why is it a... I thought a class 4 was a 16. Oh, that's because it's an E. Okay. Never mind. I don't know. I don't know what the hell is going on. We'll just get a different cargo rack when the time comes. So right now we've got, yeah, it says 16 capacity. That's only 8. That's a weird... I don't think that cargo rack's messed up. Because if that's a... Oh, it's a 3. Okay, I got it. It is a 3. Okay. Never mind. Let me just sell that. They're getting me confused because they're putting shit in the wrong slot. Let's go ahead and sell that too. I don't need cargo racks. Trust me. All right. So the first thing we need is the bi-weave shield generator. It's a very good shield generator, especially for spire sites. But we're not going to use it for that. And we need a, what is it? A 6C, which is a very big shield generator. Okay, that's a huge one, but we need the bi-weave. 6. I don't think it's going to be called that. Okay, where's the damn bi-weave? I need the bi-weave. 6C. There it is. 6C bi-weave shield generator. Okay, there it is. Very expensive unit. Nice unit. Then we have a 5D hull reinforcement package. Okay, and it's not engineered, so that's fine. Hull reinforcement. 5D. 5D. Where are you? There it is, 5D. Hull reinforcement, not the guarding one, just the regular one. Okay, 5D. I'll buy that and equip that. Okay, the next one is 4E. Is there only going to give you one reinforcement package? Okay. You definitely want to buy some more of those if you can afford it. Otherwise, I'm not going to do it now. But so then we need a 4E cargo rack, and yes, she has returned. So, oh, this okay. So so right here, did they do a module? They didn't do any module protection at all. So in a military compartment, you can only put module reinforcements. You can put hull reinforcements in there, but it's not recommended. You just want to put module reinforcements in those. So there's actually 2 of those. So if you were going to put anything in here, I'd put module reinforcements. But as far as the cargo rack, we need... Yes, my kitty is going insane. Why is she going insane right now? I don't know. So we want a 4E capacity 16 cargo rack. And hold that thought, guys. Cat is losing her mind. I gotta go deal with this. If you want to see her, she's right over there. Kitty. Hey, what are you doing? Oh, hi. Yeah, she's basically is not calming down. So we have to deal with this situation. I'll be right back. Give me 1 second, guys. Thank you. All right, hopefully we have paid her off, okay? So, yeah, if you guys want to look at this build that I'm building, I'll go ahead and put the link in I'll put the link into the chat. No, this one. Then we need to put the link in the chat so you can see what we're building. Now, this is not, you can pay for this build, so I'm just building it to kind of see, to kind of give you an idea of all the things you're bypassing, and by paying money for it, and whether or not it may be worth it. I think in the long run it's actually worth it, especially because of the pre-engineered with the pre-engineered drive or drag drives, dirty drag drives, because those take a while that you can get them up, and they're G5s, right? Did it say G5 on it? Yeah, it says G5 dirty plus drag. That's quite a bit of work you have to do to get those. Okay, so it's a huge time saver on that. But just keep in mind that everything that comes on this ship for free, you can't sell it and you can't put it on another ship, which was a chef's kiss to FDev on that, because we don't want people to do that, because then it would really, I mean, they're already skirting that pay to win line as it is. They're really going over it, but in such a way that it's like I think most veteran players are going to be just fine with that, because it's most of this stuff, at least so far, is not related to PvP. Now, when we start seeing the builds for some of these other ships, like the Python Mark II, if it somehow gives them advantage over PvP players, that's when the shit's really going to hit the fan, okay? But I think that they're being very cautious, very calculated about what they're trying to do. And make no mistake, guys, if this works out and a lot of people buy this stuff, it will hopefully, nobody's asked them what they're going to do with all this money, if that money is going to go towards furthering the game. They haven't actually said that. Like, this is specifically designed so that we can continue to support Elite Dangerous. If it's just to support Frontier developments and none of the money is going to come back to the game, I'm not down with that. I'm totally not down with that. But if it's going to support Elite Dangerous, 100%. Because I like the game. Everybody likes the game that plays the game right now, and we're good. Okay? But anyway, where was I? Back to the hotel here. All right. So we've got the 2 anti-military. Okay, so where were we? We got the cargo rack. Now it's got a 2A auto field maintenance unit, an AFMU. Personally, don't really think that that's going to be a thing. And now you can see kind of on the screen here, you can kind of see why they didn't put anything in those military compartments, because you really need at least, I don't know if I'd do all 3 of them, but I'd do at least 2 of them with module protection, just the regular module support. Because what's going to happen is you're going to go flying in there, you're going to get accosted by a glaive, and he's going to pop your windshield. Okay? And once your windshield, well, it's not really called a window, whatever the front window is on a spaceship, but he's going to pop the canopy, right? The minute your canopy gets popped, you're out of the race. You got to go home, if you can even make it. But like I said, keep in mind that when you go to the Titans, if you go in this specific ship, there's 0 rebuy for you. I'm actually buying the parts and building the ship, so it would be a rebuy for me. However, it'll be significantly lower than what I would normally take to a Titan, right? Okay, so let's keep moving. All right, so AFMU, a 2, let's say a 2A. Wow, they're okay, 2A. They're not even screwing around. They're giving you the fancy pants one. Look at that, 1.2 million credits. Ooh, yeah, baby. All right. So now what else? They're giving you one. Okay. They're giving you one. Let's go ahead and sell this because we don't need it. I wish they would have put a computer on here for you, but they didn't. Just keep that in mind too. If you do get this ship, when you get it, it's not going to auto land and auto take off. So just be prepared. Learn how to fly your ship real quick if you haven't done so already without assistance getting in and out of a station, because you're likely going to, as a newer player, not going to have a fleet carrier. So wherever your ship shows up, I don't know what garage it's going to show up in, right? So like they're going to put it somewhere, whether you have to go get it or wherever you're at is where they're going to place it. So wherever you are, so whatever station you're at, if that's where they put the ship, that's great. You can grab the ship right there and just fly on your way. All right, so sorry, I'm getting distracted. One repair Olympic controller. Okay, a 1A, wow. Repair Olympic controller. Now these can also be engineered as well. Don't, a one, wait, sorry guys. Here we go. A 1A. A 1A. Do they have such a thing? I guess they do. All right, there's a 1A. And then also, they're giving you a research Olympic controller. Sorry. Went to the wrong one. I just saw Limpet and just went, okay, so repair Limpet. There we go. So it's a 1A repair Olympic control. Oh, and it can be controlled by your friends if you can have passengers. All right, so now those are in, right? So now we've got the optional internals. We got everything that you should need. If I'm missing anything, somebody let me know. I don't think so, except for anything that I told you I can't get yet because I don't have access to it at the moment. We'll get you a caustic sink on the way out. Or whatever. We'll get one, okay? Because the caustic sinks, you usually buy those from, what are those called? Rescue ships, okay? So now we're going to go back. Now, first thing, and I don't know if they're going to pre-configure your fire groups. So you're going to have to make sure that any of this stuff you just put on is good to go. So I thought, did I buy the wrong one? Did I buy repair instead of research? Repair limpet and a research limpet. Okay, I bought the wrong. One of them's the wrong one. One of them's the wrong one. Let me just double check that. Just make sure. You can have 2 repairs, but that's not the point of the exercise, right? So I'm trying to stay on point. Oh, okay, that's good. Sell that. And we'll get the research limpet, which is another thing I would not have put on here because you're not going to need that for this. For Titan fighting, you do not need a research limpet. You can't even scan the Titan anyway to be able to find the stuff that you would, yeah, so never mind. Just, yeah. I'm just, sorry, I ramble. Sometimes I just ramble, okay? All right, now, let me try it again. Now we're going to go back to the groups as it reminded us to do. And we are going to find, okay, we're down here. Let's just go ahead and make sure everything's cool. So we've got all our weapons on 1 except for the nanite torpedo pylon, which is on 2. Perfectly fine. The smaller nanite torpedo pylon is great anyway because it takes up less energy, and that way the majority of your energy is going towards DPS to hit the core. Okay. Now, repair and research. That has to be on a second fire group. So you're going to have to get used to using a second fire group. Your scanner, if you wanted to use it to actually scan Thargoids, you'd need to put it on a fire group. However, you would want to go 1 and 2 here. However, this is going to be a complete pain in the ass. Okay, so I don't need to put mine on a key because I have mine on a key. You can actually do that in the game settings where you stick it on a key, and that way you can just press a button rather than go to a fire group. But the Xeno scanner doesn't have that, so it has to be on a fire group. And then obviously I would just do this. Put it on a 2, and there you go. Now you got everything you need. It's 3 fire groups, so you got to get used to wherever your button is or whatever for your fire groups. Make sure that you set it up. And I don't know, can you actually, I don't think you can change fire groups in here. Maybe you can. I don't know how to do it. Anyway, so there you go. So now we're set as far as that. Now here's the problem. To get anywhere, all right, I'll just show you right now. To get to the Thargoid War or anywhere near it, no matter what station we're at, when we get the ship, right, you're going to have to go on the map, okay? You go to navigation, and you go, okay, here's a map. Now, the first thing you want to do is you want to change it to Thargoid War map mode, which I'm already on, correct? So right now I'm at the Founders World, and you can see that the Thargoid War stuff is way over there. So you're going to have a really tough time getting there without a fuel scoop, or you're going to have to take another ship, go near the Titan, and then basically FedEx your ship to yourself at the war. Okay? So today, since we're not quite done yet, because we need to go see if we can engineer, or we're going to see if we can engineer the one part that we need engineered. So let's go ahead and do that. And we'll get more into this as we move along, because we are going to have to get to the Thargoid War, and that's going to be a challenge, especially if you don't have a fuel scoop, or if this is like your first ship that you bought, you're not going to get anywhere because you're not going to have a fuel scoop. You're going to run out of fuel. You're going to be calling the fuel rats in 20 minutes. Okay, so you're going to have a fuel scoop. Not a hard thing to get, but you're going to need to have one at least temporarily until you get to the war. Then you can take the fuel scoop off, put your other part on, so you might have to ship your part to yourself, right? So you might have to wait 30 minutes for a part to show up or whatever it is. But either way, that's going to be a thing no matter how you do the ship. So right now, let me just double check if I even have enough parts to G5 this thing. So what we're looking at is engines. Here we go, engines. Now the thrusters, I can do almost everything here, so I can do dirty drive tuning, at least partially. See if we got enough parts for it. Love that. Go right to number 2. I'm not trying to do this the like God roll way, okay? I'm just trying to make it work. All right, there's 2. Here's 3. Now 3 might take a couple clicks. So we'll do a couple clicks. I know I'm not explaining this, but this isn't going to be part of your situation anyway. So I'm just trying to make a 5G ship. Okay, generate, and then go to. Okay, so we run out of stuff, but I think I can make that happen anyway. So this is the problem with the 5G is you got to get those parts. It's not always that easy. We'll go get the parts, not a problem. Then we have to go to Palin. So here's what we're gonna do. Yeah, you guys, this is a great deal. This is a great buy. That's what I'm trying to explain to you, and I'm doing it as quick and as painless as possible for you. All right, so here we go. We need, before we can even go anywhere, okay, say this is our only ship. The only way we're going to get out of here is to have a fuel scoop. So we're going to have to put on, I don't think you can see, you can't even put a fuel scoop here, which really sucks, because that would have been nice if we could have put I don't know why they did that military compartment crap. It's terrible. They should have just let them all just be regular compartments. Let's put whatever the hell we want, wherever the hell we want. Let's fly around. Okay, but no, they don't want to do that. So here's what we're going to have to do. We're going to have to take something off. I don't think we're going to need a cargo rack at all. We only have repair and research limpets. So I don't even know why do we even have a cargo rack? I guess you could maybe excavate some stuff, but it doesn't make any sense to me. So what I'm going to do, because it's the easiest thing for me to do, is we're going to put in, and we want a decent size fuel scoop. So we're going to go with, and we can't go with any of these compartments. So I'm just going to replace the cargo rack here. I'm pretty sure I'm not going to need it. And we're just going to put a fuel scoop on here. That is something that you may have to buy right out of the gate. Okay. So we're just going to go with I'm just going to pop a 4A fuel scoop in there and call it good. Okay. Now we can at least get around. Okay. We can't pick up anything. We don't need anything. This is a warship anyway. The only thing you would want the repair for is when you're in battle. When you're in battle, you're going to take damage. If you want to fix your ship rather than just blow it up and bring another one, that's up to you. But either way, right now we're not going to need it. We'll get it back later when we get out there. Yeah, because you got your repair limpets. So that's the only thing you need that for. You can't even get a smaller one because it's like they screwed this ship. This ship is screwed. It's got 3 military compartments on it. Like, seriously, guys? Really? That sucks. You really gimped this ship by doing that. Anyway, it's neither here nor there. Sorry. I get off on a tangent sometimes. So now we're going to move on. Now we got a fuel scoop. We need to go over to... okay, so this is another... okay. We're gonna pop up. This is something you don't have to do because you're buying the ship already pre-engineered. You're probably gonna have to put a fuel scoop on it, though. I'm just gonna be honest. You're gonna have to put a fuel scoop anyway because you can't even get to the Thargoid War without a fuel scoop unless you have another ship. If you have a second ship that can fly out to the Thargoid War at a station near the Thargoid Titan, then you won't need a fuel scoop. But if you're not close enough or whatever, you're just going to run into problems. So just be prepared. This is not a perfect build by any stretch of the imagination, okay? So right now I just need to find a station with mats because I got to see if I can get the mats to finish that build. So the closest one to me here is Delton. And if you haven't started using Inara.cz, highly recommended. You can just find stuff real fast. Good to go. It's a beautiful piece of software. I get in fights with the owner of it sometimes, but it's a great piece of software. Just because I don't believe in his philosophies that he does. I treat communities a little differently. I'm a little bit more tolerant of them. However, unless they're not part of the community and they're disrupting things, then I'm not as tolerant. But again, going off on a tangent. So in any event, so all I'm doing here is I'm bookmarking where I want to go. We're going to go over to Dalton Terminal. Okay, oop, wrong one. This one. And guys, you need to fix that. You need to fix that logo that shows up when you open the game. You need to put your new one. All right, now. Let's see. Oh, yeah. So what was I doing? I was getting ready to go to a material trader to see if I can G5 this engines. So we're going to go here. We're going to go here. I'm going to paste in my little Voltom. Now look how far it is for us. Ooh, it's a lot of jumps. Okay, Voltom. That seems really far. Why? Oh, wait a minute. Why is it? Oh, I know why. I'm sorry. I know what I did. I made a boo-boo. Made a boo-boo because my carrier's not here. Here, let's do this. We're just going to go to Commander. We're going to... Oh, God, I can't even do that. Okay, never mind. Let's go back. Go back. Okay, because I can't log into that right now. All right, so we need to change the search, and we need to change this from REC to Shin, which is where I'm actually at. Okay, now we can search. Sorry. All right, manufactured. Tim Balderas. That sounds more right anyway. Okay, we're going to go there. We're going to go over there. We were totally not doing the right thing. Control V. Now, if you haven't been to a system before, you can't pinpoint the actual station until you've been to the system one time. We've been here many a time. Okay, and then you got to find the station, which is, where the hell are you? Kitty, go be a cat. No, you got food. You get out of here. Wait, am I in the right? Where the hell is the station? This is not showing me the station. Why not? It's in here somewhere. Oh, there it is. Okay, I found it. Sorry. All right, that's where we need to go. Only 2 jumps. Not bad. And we don't even need to scoop that far, but you will need to scoop at some point. When we go to the Thargoid War, you will have to scoop. All right, so now let's go ahead and launch. We're going to go try to pick up some of those parts. I hope I have them. 100% don't know that I need them, but it will make a difference as far as how fast this ship will go. And speed. 2 things that are important in the Thargoid War. One is that you are fast, and one is that you're cold, especially when you go to a Titan. And the reason being is that the Titan's minions can see you if you're too hot. And the Titan's caustic mines will blow up if they detect you. So you have to be prepared to either avoid things or you have to... Sorry, it's been a while since I've done that. All right, so now we need the landing gear up. All right, so we're going to get out of here. Why is it not? There it is. Okay, there it is. Ooh, that thing makes a lot of noise, doesn't it? That thing's noisy. Why did they give you such a... Why didn't they give you a crate? At least it was not as noisy. You go be a cat. Yeah, I'm talking to you. You are spoiled. Yes, you got your food. You go. Come back in an hour, okay? Go. All right. Now, things are hard when you have an animal. I didn't have an animal back in the day when I first played this game. I don't even remember if I was... I might have been married, but that fixed that too. All right. Now we're going to go over here to do this. This is all stuff... We haven't even got to the part where we're getting to the Titan yet, okay? I'm just trying to build the ship for you guys and show you what you're getting for your value, for your 16,000 arcs. Okay? I'm assuming that's about the price it's going to be. Alright, so now we're going to go over here. And, oh, that's right, we can fuel scoop. We don't really need to, but if you want, there's your fuel scoop. Got some fuel. Now we're moving on. Yeah, at the end of the day, you don't want a fuel scoop because you'll be near the Titan. Hopefully. Right now is kind of an odd time to really test this because when we actually go to hit the Titan, there's likely going to be a system closer to the Titan than what we can get to now. To a Titan, whichever Titan it is. The next Titan is Hadad, so they're working on that right now. We're not helping them right now. I'm helping you guys right now to go help them, okay? And we'll get to that point. So here we go. We're coming in. We're in Timbalaris. Now we just got to go over to that station. And this also shows you something a little bit about engineering, because engineering is a pain in the royal butt. It is a pain in the royal patootie. Now, if it wasn't for Anara right then, I couldn't tell you how I would have known where this guy is that we have to go see about trading parts. I would love it if they just had one, like I think with the on foot stuff, there's just a bartender or something you have to talk to. I don't care about all that. I don't like the whole system. It's very time consuming and very confusing. It's why people won't engage with it. Because of both, or either one or both reasons. They don't want to engage with it because it's just too much. It's too much freaking stuff. Now 10 years ago when this thing was released, yeah, all the pilots were down with that. We just came out of games like Ultima Online and Eve, or not Eve, but Eve, I guess, was around too. The Eve was very difficult, and that's why I don't want to play that one. You know, this one's bad enough. I'm already playing one crazy space game. I don't need two. So then they Ultima Online. What was the other one? EverQuest was another one. Super hard games, and took hours and hours, and people would line up for, you know, days to get in these raids and stuff. And yeah, people don't do that anymore. They just don't do it. People don't have that kind of time on their hands anymore. So yeah, I mean, Elite has to, Frontier has to evolve with the times. And yes, that's going to upset some people, but it's also going to potentially bring in other people that would not have come in otherwise. And that is what they have to look forward to, because unless their current player base is going to fund everything from now till the end of time, which they might, depending on what systems they put in, which, like I said, don't be fooled that they're not going to put more stuff in, and some of it we're going to have to keep an eye on it if we're going to push back against any, you know, full-on egregious predatory practices or pay-to-win, actual, you know, pay-to-win PvP, which can be a thing, and it has been a thing in certain games. And the PvPers, as small of the group as they may be in Elite Dangerous, they are mighty, and they are loud, and they will throw every kind of tantrum there is if that happens. So right now, I'm not seeing a lot of worry from the PvP guys. They don't seem to be bothered in the least. We'll see what happens when they show us what the actual build is for the Python Mark II. Okay. We'll see, because if it is pay to win, like blatant, there's just going to be some bad things happening. So something a newer pilot may not remember or do is you always have to request docking, whether it's a station or on the ground, okay? If you forget that, you're going to have a bad day. Just trust me on this. I'm not going to show it to you because I don't want to have to fly all the way back over here. Unfortunately, this is a small enough ship that it's not totally hard to land it. So you line up on your little door. If you're a good soldier, you line up the green side to where you're coming in at. And then, I mean, you can be a bad boy. You can go in on the red side too, but it's there because people like it. Okay, so we're going on in, coming in here. We're gonna put down our landing gear, and we need to find pad 5. Is that where we're going? I don't see it. Oh, it's because it's put down here. Ah, it's right here. Okay, hey, don't be running into me, Jude. Okay, we're gonna go to pad 5. You wanna know how I knew that? Because there's a little dot on the left side of the screen, next to the scanner in the center. It's kind of up. It shows you where stuff is, and sometimes it even works right. Now you see how you just got to line up on the little target here. There you go. See, look at that. Perfect landing. Okay. See, where's Strider? Strider, you missed that. All right, so let's go ahead. And what were we looking for? Oh, what parts were we looking for? We're looking for. Forgot what part it was. We need engines. Pharmaceutical isolators. Can't believe I don't have any of those. I go get those all the time. Let me just see if I can make that happen. I only need maybe 7 or 8, hopefully. Oh, we can do that right here. So Starport Services, you go to the guy or the girl. You go to the contacts. Talk to the trader. This trader is the material, has the materials I want. Okay, and then you see there it is right there. So I need about maybe 8 of those, maybe. Let's see what we need. See, now I have other ones. So, oh, it's 6 for 1 on that. So it's very expensive for me to do this, what I'm doing right now. But we do have some high level stuff we can trade, and we'll just go ahead and trade it. Okay. And this one, oh, here's a good one. Oh. Now we want to go pharmaceutical isolators, and we're just going to go right after these Imperial shields. That makes 10. Let's go 11, just for the shits and the giggles, okay? We got 11 now. Should be able to finish this ship. Okay. Well, we still got to go see Professor Palin, because that's the guy that's got the modification that we need. All right, so now here we go. And you guys should be glad I'm not going to show you what a pain in the ass it is to go get the materials. Okay, but here we go. So engines, boom, boom. Now we should have 11. We do. This should be more than enough to finish this whole drive. Okay, no god rolls, just building. Okay, I'm Bill the Builder today. Okay, that's how you can refer. Look at that little bullshit. See, I hate the level 5 because it's such a. Oh well, that one was nice. Okay, all right. Now I forgot. Now I forgot what I was mad about. Now it's probably still gonna make me do 3 more still. It's just yeah. See, I was just do a little scoot. It's just scooching in there. Okay, I think we got it. All right, we can't do the experimental effect here, so. All right. So let me just make sure, too, whilst we're here, that I even have that. So we can go to Inara again. Inara is your Lord and Savior, okay? We want to go to Data Engineers, okay? Here we go. Now, the guy we know we need to talk to is Palin. We could go to another one, but she's too far away. We're going to just go to Palin. Professor Palin, he's a big dude in RK. Or ARC. Whatever it is. But in any event, that's who he is. Okay, we'll go ahead and pop that right now. But here we go. So we're going to go to see Palin. Now, what we want to do is we're building dirty thrusters. So we've already built the thrusters, but what we're looking for is experimental effects, which drag drives happen to be on. Now we don't have all the parts. We don't have security firmware patch. We only need 1. And that happens to be, if you look at it, it's encoded. So we'd have to go to another station with encoded to get the security firmware patch. This is part of the problem I have with this shit. Like, this guy could have just took care of the whole thing. It could have been done. Went over to Palin, whatever. Or Palin could let me damn pin the dirty drive on there and just be done with it. But no. Can't do any of that. Because that would be not part of the fun. So, let me go back to Inara. Oh, I am on Inara. So now we need to find out. What did I say it was? Security firmware patch? Security firmware patch. Because we need that for drag drives. We got plenty of the other stuff, okay, but we just don't have that. And again, that's probably a high level. Let's go see. All right, let's find out. Data, search nearest. We're just going to call it Shin again because I can't remember where we are. We're at Timberlolo. That doesn't matter. We're going to stay near Shinarata. Ata, whatever it is. We're going to go to a mat trader. You just type the word mat. There you go. Boom. Mat traders. Oh, that did not work. Give me mats. You have to click on the blue thing. Okay. Click it. Stick it. All right. Encoded. Meredith City. Real close. Okay. We'll go to Meredith City. Okay. Got to go to Meredith City to get the security firmware patch. All right, so we should be good to go. You can always check by looking on the left side, and you go to your navigation, or your, navigation. It says no route set. We need to go to the route. So we need to go to there, right? And since I've been there before, I can zoom in and go to find the station, which is Meredith City. Hi Meredith, how you doing? Yay. We're so glad we get to see you again. All right, launch. Now we'll probably need a fuel scoop to get to payload, okay? Again, this is all just showing you what you don't have to do if you pay the money. So if you do buy these ships, make sure that you let Frontier know that Commander Fearion taught you how to do this. Taught you all the baddies. Oh, Jesus. Okay. Take it easy, little guy. This guy, he's really acting up for some reason. Okay, come on. All right. Oh! Damn it. I got a fine. Okay, you don't want those either. That's why the auto lander is so nice. Alright, well, we'll take care of the fine later, okay? That's not part of the Thargoids don't give a shit about our fine. Oh, and also, put all my pips into engines so I can get up a little bit. How fast is this running right now? This is engineered. It just doesn't have the drag drives, but it's still running at 520? You see down, well, I can't point at it. It's on the right side near where you see the shields around my ship. That number right there is how fast this ship is getting up to. So it's 520. So it's a runner. It can outrun a lot of stuff. Let's see what happens when we put the drag drives on it.
Frameshift drive charging.
I need this distributor for my other Chieftain anyway, so this is all good. Okay, so it's not like I'm wasting money to show you guys this. I'm actually going to be able to, I'll sell everything that I don't need and get all my money back. Plus I do Thargoid stuff, so I'll have the money back in 27 seconds after I get to a station, or after I get to a Thargoid zone. Okay? Money's not really a thing for me. And a lot of AX pilots, let's be fair. Alright, so now we gotta go to that place. Did we need to fuel scoop? Nah, it's only 2 jumps. We'll be fine. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. We'll be fine. If I have to call the fuel rats on this ride, I'll be really mad. Alright, so we're moving on out. We're going to the next place. Yeah, saves you a lot of time. We'll be heading out there, though. We'll get out there in just a little bit. This is gonna be good stuff, guys. Trust me. All right. And keep in mind, this still is all the things you don't have to do, okay? And I'm just tip of the iceberg because I already had most of the parts. I'm going to try to get the rest of the parts right now. Security firmware patch. I only need one of them. And then I can go see Palin, get the drag drives on. Then we can make the journey to the Thargoid area. See if we live or not. Alright, so now we're going to get out of here. We could go... Oh, I'm already in this system. The old brain sometimes just doesn't, you know... Now, too bad we couldn't put an SCO drive on here. They're not even giving you any jump range benefit at all with this ship. So this is stock, man, except for this drag drive. Now, the only reason they're giving you this one is because they don't want you to get pulled over by Cyclopses and get caught. This thing should outrun Cyclopses and not let you get dead before you get to the Titan. However, there's a lot of other stuff that's going to try to kill us, so just be prepared, guys. They're gonna try to kill us a whole bunch, and we're gonna have to figure out a way to make that a reality without getting killed too much. And my carrier, actually, we'll go back to Indra, so my carrier will be close by, and then we'll go from there when we get over there. But I'll also do it. I'll show you from a station where the station might be. But this, again, Indra is not the next target. Haddad is the next target. I just happen to be over by Indra because I've been testing things, and it's easier for me to do it at Indra because I've been there 800 gazillion times. Okay. Okay, here we go. Let's see what happens. All right, we're coming in hot, boys. All right, so where is the door? Down here.
Foxtrot Echo 2. It's good to see you, Commander. Please
Foxtrot Echo 2. Oh. It's because I didn't name it. No, what the? This is not Foxtrot Echo 2. Okay. Alright, we're going to go ahead and request access here. We're going to go in.
Permission authorized. Please head directly for Bay 1.
Okay, we're lining up. Hopefully we won't get any more tickets. I already got one ticket today. We do not need another ticket. We need to go talk to this guy in here and hopefully get what we need, and then we can go see Palin. Okay. What pad? 18? It says 18 is like right next door to me there. Wait, right there. Where is it at? Where are you at, 18? Is that 18? Where the hell's 18? Hold on, it says it's over there. That's 20, we don't want that one. I'm having a hard time finding it. Is that 7? Am I looking at the right one? 18? Oh, there it is. Okay, I see it. You don't want to fly too close to 17 because otherwise it'll give you a hard time. This is why I like the auto guy, because it's hard for me to find stuff sometimes. Okay, okay, okay. Calm down, calm down. Gotta line up. Line up. I know, I don't land fast like the kids do. I don't do no somersaults and shit in the station. That's just... I'm not that kind of pilot. Alright.
Engaging docking restraints. Good to
Now.
have you with us, Commander.
Oh, thank you so much, man. I appreciate that you appreciate me. Alright, so contacts. We're going to talk to old Kalia. She's an old friend. And we need one cracked, whatever the hell it said. Security firmware patch. We need one. We're going to take 3. Okay, we got 3. Now we can go see Palin. Okay? A couple different ways you can do that. I already know Palin. I've been there a million times. So, but you can also, as long as it doesn't lock up on you, which it did to me the other day, you can go down to this engineers tab on the right panel, and you can look them up, and then you can find the guy if you have him open already, which I do. Excuse me, I had a little itch in my ear there. All right, now you can view on Galaxy Map, and it's letting me. Yay! Then I can go, since I've been there before, I can go in here and just make sure he is there. This is also a permitted system, so you have to get the permit. I believe that this is a permitted system, so you also have to open a permit to that. So I'm saving you that. They're saving you that time too, guys. Look at all this time. All right, so here's where he's at. He's on this planet, Able Laboratory. Okay. Now we're in, we're out. Okay, there is a little problem with some of those menus getting hung, but I don't know what that's about. All right, so now should be able to go. Should be able to rock and roll. Launch, baby. All right.
Ship uncoupled. Maintain correct lane on exit.
Oh, whatever. So that's the green one, guys. They're telling us to stay in the green lane. Okay? You don't have to do this, but it's recommended by all pilots in the Pilots Federation. They're kind of sticklers about shit like that, so just be careful. All right. Now we could find out how many jumps are we at. It's 4 jumps. Okay, let's go. Not bad, not terrible. So far, not terrible. We're almost done, guys.
Clear of station perimeter. Have a safe journey.
Okay, here we go.
3, 2, 1.
Alrighty then, here we go. We're going in hot, boys. Now we may scoop a couple times on 1 or 2 times on this, just because I don't remember how far it was. Usually what I do is I just fly underneath the sun here. But this one's in a bad spot, so it's not a bad fuel scoop. It's a 4A, so it'll load up pretty fast. See how fast we filled up there on the right, on the bottom? Oh, no, you can't see that because my Thargoid University logo is there.
Frameshift drive charging.
All right. Get ready to go.
Four, 3, 2, 1.
Boy, this is going to be hard to grab. Oh, there it goes. There we go. All right, where are we going next? We gotta go this way next. We're not in arcade yet, are we now?
Fuel scooping.
Let's go ahead and load her up. We're gonna load her up with some fuel. You just want to be careful of that line right there. You see that line? Don't fly underneath it, or you'll have a very bad day. Okay? Just trust me. All right, we're gonna go ahead and let's call that good. And we're gonna head over to Vakub Huan.
Fuel scoop disengaged.
Another thing you can do while you're traveling around is you can descan systems. If you've set it up earlier, you may have to set up your fire groups. So I don't know that they're going to preload those for you. And even if they do, you still need to check them, make sure you got everything you need.
Frameshift drive charging.
But just in case there's any cartographic data, sometimes the engineers will take cartographic data, but sometimes they don't. So you got to build them. You just have to build a part all the way up to level 5 with that guy so that you can get it. All right. And then after we get our drag drives, then we have our ship, and we have built it, and it will be built, and it will be built well because it was built by a professional. And you got to remember, we still got that cargo situation to deal with, which for me, if there's a place to borrow one out there, or if there's a place to buy one when we end up out there, then I would just buy one out there and not even worry about shipping it.
Fuel scoop disengaged.
And I can guarantee you, no matter where we go for the Thargoid War, we're going to need a scoop to get there, unless, I mean, technically I could take Windrunner, my other ship that I have at Shinrada, and then go to the Thargoid War and then ship this entire ship to where I'm at. Now, if you got money, you could do that. Otherwise, you're going to be flying out there, and you're going to need to ship that to yourself. Sorry,
Frameshift drive
getting
charging.
sidetracked again. I do get sidetracked a lot, guys. Sorry, that's just the way it goes. Alrighty, we're moving on out. We're moving on up to the east side. We're gonna go see Palin in the sky. That's a pretty good jam. I could probably make some money if I sold the rights to that jam to somebody. All right, so now we're going to be in Palin's system. So we just need to get lined up to where he's at. Where's he at? Come here, Palin. Come here, Palin. Come over here, you little weirdo.
Disengaged.
Alright, Abel's over there. It's a planet landing, so that's another fun thing you get to learn how to do planet landings, do pilots. Alright, so again, I'm just showing you what you don't have to do, and then we're gonna get to what you do have to do right after this, because this is the last stop. Well, we do have to go to we're gonna have to stop by a rescue ship to pick up the caustic sink. We got everything else except for the caustic sink. Sorry, I didn't have a spare one handy. And I think I can afford one. I think I can buy one. I think they're money now. They might be. If not, I should have the parts, hopefully. If not, I'll borrow one off one of my other ships. Okay, we'll get it handled. Because again, that's all stuff you don't have to do. So at another place, if you want to get really deep into the war and know where all the other guys are, if you want help, you really need to get onto the Anti-Xeno Initiative's Discord, which is in the link description below the video, and you can get there, and then they have actual people that will train you to go to the Thargoid War. But I'm telling you, it's not going to be just an afternoon. You're probably going to have to spend a little time on it, just because of the number of things that you have to overcome. Even if you've been a pilot for a while, it's probably worse, because you're already used to the way a bunch of other systems in the game work, and the Thargoid systems are not quite the same, or they have different things going on, so you have to get used to that as well. Alright, we're coming up on this planet. We're at a nice cruising speed of 6, whatever it is, 6 something. Alright, so now we're coming in. We're going to get this damn drive done, and then we're ready. We are ready. Okay, Palin, you going to be on the dark side, or are you on the light side? I think he's on the light side, which is weird. Okay, I slow down a little bit just because I don't like to ruin the glide. So if you don't glide, man, it's no fun. What's fun about landing on a planet if you don't glide? This is another area that you got to learn. That's can be tricky. There is no planet landing computer.
Orbital flight engaged.
Okay, we're orbitally planet engaging. Okay, I'm gonna go see Palin. He's one of the engineers. He's not the first one you get open. So yeah, it's a lot of time it's saving you by not having to come see this guy. Okay, because this guy, what you got to do to get him open is not fun. And you need Guardian parts and all this other stuff. It's just, they really need to simplify all that stuff. Consolidation, accessibility, consolidation, make things more intuitive. All these things. I love this laboratory though. I love this. This base is one of my favorite bases because of the number of landing pads they have on them, and they're round and they look like a city. Perfect. Oh, I'm gonna have to manually land this too. Landing pad 10. I'm gonna guess it's over here.
Docking permission authorized. You may proceed to landing pad 10.
Yes, 10. Got it. We'll come over here and take a peek. I'm pretty sure this is the only one that's lit up. Yep, that's a big old fat 10. Coming in hot.
Landing gear deployed.
Coming in hot, boys. Look out. This is the excitement you've been waiting for right here. Watching me land on this open landing pad. Now, some people do a lawn dart, which I'm going to be close to doing, but not really. Okay, there we go. Oh. Come on. He just wants me to straighten up. Come on. There we go. He let me on her. Alright, let's see if we can get this handled now.
Docking procedure
Should be able to get the
completed.
drag drives.
Ship secured. Greetings, Commander.
Greetings. Hey, Palin, what's up, buddy? Yeah, I need you to give me my damn drag drive, bro. Can you do that? Can we do this? Drag. Yes. Thank you. All right. Well, that part was painless. Getting to them is more pain than just... Yeah, that's what I mean. You go there so you can get this one thing and then you just fly away. So it's kind of dumb that you can't just phone it in on that. All right. So now we need to go to a rescue ship first because we still need the part. We need the caustic sink. I don't think you can get that here. No. We're going to go to a rescue ship. I think that's where the only place you can really get them. Let's go ahead and take a look at the map. We didn't get the caustic sink yet. So to get one of those, we're going to go to a rescue ship. Now, unfortunately, they're all pretty far away. Even just going to that, that's a long way. I'm trying to look visually to see if there's one that's kind of in range here. Kind of in my wheelhouse. And of course it's not going to be one. Let's see if we can pick one up off of a bookmark. Sometimes I say rescue ships. They would be considered stations. Let's see. We have rescue ship Forster, rescue ship Huttner. I like Hunter better. How far in is that guy? God dang, he's in there away. See how far away this one is. 9 jumps. They're all 9 jumps. So no matter what I do, we're going 9 jumps, folks. What was Forster? 9. And Huttner? 10. Okay, we're going to go to... I don't know. I like this one because it reminds me of Henry Cavill. All right, we're going to go to that one. And if we just highlight that, and we look at the system map, we should be able to get to them. This is part of the journey we would have to take anyway, which is why I told you the first thing you want to do is you're going to want to put a fuel scoop on. All right, where is it? Oh, they moved it. Damn it. Dang it. Okay. Are any of them accurate? Because there's no rescue ship here. That means they moved it. Yeah, some of them did get moved. I bookmarked these a while ago. Okay. Okay, we gotta go back one. Alright, bookmark. Stations. I wonder if... So Cavill's not where it was. I don't think this one's where it used to be either. What about Huttner? Is he good? He's not good either. Oh, okay, hold on. Is there anything near this? Oh, they moved them all over the place. They moved them all out of my way. There is a bookmark to this one. What is that bookmark? AX? 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 There is one at AX. Oh, so Huttner. It should be Huttner. Oh, it's not that one. What is this one? Oh, you guys. I hate when I can't click on something from far away. Can I? There's a bookmark to that, whatever it is. got to be under stations. I must have had book. I got to get rid of all those damn old bookmarks. That sucks. Oops. Let's see. It's none of those rescue ships. Oh, wait. There, okay, there we go. I found what. Okay, it's this one. That one's newer. Okay, I gotta get rid of all them other rescue ship ones. All right, so let's do that. But you can see, just by looking at that, there's a dash line here, which means we would have ran out of gas before we got here, which is what's gonna happen to you if you get this ship and you're in the bubble. Okay? But otherwise, and it's gonna take 16 jumps. So this is no joke. We gotta jump all the way over there, and we would have to do this anyway, because we're gonna have to go to whatever Titan it is, and it's gonna be that distance, roughly. Okay? So there's that. So we might as well just get to getting, right? It's gonna be a hot minute. So 16 jumps, which is why I don't know why they didn't offer you
Ship released. Departure authorized.
a fuel scoop.
Landing gear retracted.
Now this one, we're gonna have to fly around the planet, blah, 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 blah. So we just go up to 90 degrees roughly. There we go. Do a little,
Frameshift drive
there we
charged.
go. Then we gotta get out of the atmosphere. What do you mean throttled up? How much throttling? Oh, I'm going backwards.
3, 2,
All right.
engage.
All right, so we got to get out of the atmosphere of this thing, and we're going to go around, and we'll go over. And you can see this has already taken over an hour and a half. And, you know, so I'm just saying, if you went and bought all this stuff, this is, and it's a minimal amount of things that we've had to do. You could be a lot worse. So it's going to save you a lot of time. Even an hour and a half, how much is an hour and a half worth to you? How much is 2 hours worth to you? Because it's going to end up being around 2 hours to before we're actually anywhere near Titan. So we're going to be here, like I said, unless you fly out another ship. And I don't know how many people do that. I don't know how many people even know about that, but you can,
Frameshift drive
in a lot of cases, you can grab, you can basically mail your ship to yourself. You can transfer it, but it's like I call it FedEx, because there's like, you FedEx your ship over to where you're at, or any parts that you need, you can just FedEx them over. Okay, so this is going to be a lot of jumps, guys. So we will be fueling and things. So it's going to take a little bit of jumping, and it's why we need the fuel scoop. Okay, fuel scoop is very important, very important. And remember, scan all this data too while you're out here. There you go. Now, where's my... Alright, god dang, I hate when it does that. Oh, it needs to replot. This one. Okay, something happened to my route. Okay, there we go. Other issues that come up. Okay. This is why it's hard to teach people this stuff. It's not easy. It's not intended for the weak-hearted or weak-minded individuals. You have to really get into the game, or you have to, it's not a part, this is not really a casual player's thing, because it's hard to play casually and be able to engage, because when the Titan War comes, the next Titan War with Haddad, you only have a couple of days to get in there and do your business, okay? Even if you were lucky enough to know ahead of time when they're going to destroy the Titan, still the maximum you get is 7 days to get your ass in there and get your bonds that you need. I'm not even sure if I'm gonna find out today if we can even get the problem with getting the bonds now is that they're not giving you very much money right now because that whatever Titan we go to right now is fairly well fortified. There's other things that have to be done besides just killing a Titan. Make sure you're following, you know, like Elite Dangerous' social media and stuff, so you'll get at least a warning when the event is going to happen. They're treating it kind of like a community goal now, but there's still five of those community goals to go before we've completed all of the Titans, if we're actually able to do them all. We don't know yet. We don't know if they're not going to retaliate. Stuff like that.
Frameshift drive charging.
Yeah, you guys can tell me when I'm like forgetting to jump. I gotta jump. You ran half the gas tank just driving through space.
4, 3, 2, 1.
All right, here we go. All right, moving on. We got 15 more jumps, I think, or 14, something like that. Okay, we'll get a little bit of fuel and then we'll move on. Hopefully there will be stars. I don't have my tools turned on to know where all the stars are and whatnot. I'm gonna go ahead and fuel up here because it looks like that one took a big chunk out of my gas tank. Okay.
Fuel scooping complete.
All right.
Temperature critical.
3 heat sinks. You're not gonna be in there very long, I'll tell you that.
Frameshift drive charging.
With the running hot and the yeah, it's not gonna be a long journey.
4, 3, 2.
But at least you'll be fast. Alright, so right now I'm just heading over to get a caustic sink so that we can head to a Titan, see if we can get into a Titan on the ship. And then we can see if we can attack a Titan. We do have to do a little make-believe though, because I do not have access to the Gauss cannons that they're talking about giving you, but they're not, I don't know what you would use them for. They're not gonna level 1 Gauss cannon's not gonna be a whole lot against the Titan, but it's probably the smallest weapon they could have got outside. I would have just put lasers and then thermal vent, but they didn't even thermal vent the lasers. They just said whatever.
Frameshift drive charging.
And then we're moving to Bunda.
4,
And we're going to be over closer to Indra. So that's probably where I'll do my testing. Besides, my carrier's over there too, so that's helpful. Just demonstrating that even if you get the ship built, you're still going to you're going to need a fuel scoop no matter what. Unless you have other means. And I just don't know that a new player will have those means. And if you take any other kind of ship except a ship that's fast and AX built, you're going to run into problems because you're going to get attacked by Thargoids at some point. You're going to have to run.
Frameshift drive charging.
Why Valorum? Why Valorum? Why? Why is that place called Valorum? We don't know. But it is.
4,
It is what it is.
2, 1.
Okay, here we go. Going in hot, boys. This is a big old sun. See, it's taken me a long time to get around it, so I know it's a big one. It is a big one. Usul has called a big one.
Fuel scooping complete.
It sure is complete. Let's go ahead and pull out a little bit because we're almost to 80.
Temperature
Yeah,
critical.
this is a big old sun. Look, it's still trying to heat me up. There we go. Heat's gone.
Shift drive charging.
A very hot ship. This ship, I can't tell you right now what it's gonna run at, but it's not gonna be cool.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Plus it has no module protection, so those windows on this thing, they're gonna be under siege fairly quickly. If you get hit by a glaive, your windows are gone. Gone. That's all I'm telling you. Because glaives are no joke, man. They should have at least given you a module. At least one. Module protection. Alright. Rogini.
Disengaged.
Okay. That's fine. Go ahead and
Shift
disengage.
drive charging.
Let's see where we're at. Still got 10 jumps to go. Woohoo! See, if you didn't have a fuel scoop, we'd already had to call the fuel rats.
4, 3, 2, 1.
I understand what they're trying to do. It's just that this particular ship, because of all those military compartments, it kind of screws the ship. I don't think the crate has all that.
Fuel scooping.
Come on, give me some gas. I need some fuel. Let's get me some fuel here. Hopefully we won't overheat. We're doing pretty good so far. Doing pretty good. Sometimes you gotta just kind of stop and just let it happen. Let it happen. Your heat's gonna come up a little bit, but we're gonna get out of here right now.
Scooping complete.
Look at that. We might get out of here before the...
Temperature critical.
No. It didn't even go... See, the alarm didn't even go off. They weren't even ready for that. Alright, next.
Frame shift drive charging.
Okay, let's get her charged. Let's get going. Boy, this ship is becoming worth more and more the money every second. Actually, what I want to do is buy it and then trade out all my parts
2,
from my other ship onto the hull, so that I have a much lower buyback. Actually, make it into a bomber, which is what this is. Technically, this is kind of a bomber, but they tried to do kind of a general AX ship, which is probably. But then they're telling you at the same time, they're like, well, you know, you can go fight the Titans, but they didn't build it to fight Titans. They built it to fight other things too, which is you won't, and do other things. You just need to focus one job. You give your ship one job, not a whole gaggle of jobs. You want just one job.
frame shift drive charging.
The less jobs you have on a ship, the better off it's going to be. Because realistically, for you to sit there and repair all this stuff all the time, you shouldn't need to repair anything. You can't repair a windshield with an AFMU, so why do they give you one? You're not going to be in there long enough to break anything. If you are, you're just going to blow up the ship because it's cheaper. A zero rebuy ship there is absolutely zero reason that you should need to repair it. Now repair limpets for the hull I can understand, but an AFMU? What the hell are you going to repair? I don't know. I'm confused by their logic on that. I could be completely wrong, but I don't think I am. I don't think you need an AFMU.
4, 3,
Okay, so this is something you wouldn't have to do normally, not go get that. But we do need a caustic sink to complete the build, so we have to go get one. I didn't have one available. My apologies. Didn't realize it was. I thought I was going to be able to buy everything at the Founders World. I was wrong. This thing is really running close on fuel, man.
system scan complete.
Well, that one's got a real name, at least. I hope we don't run out of fuel. Let's go.
Cannot comply.
Oh, there we go. We did run out of fuel. Okay. See, even with a fuel scoop, we ran out of fuel. All right, so now let me see what we can do. This is another issue that could come up. Is there, can you see what the population is here? Okay, hold on. Let me go here. All right. Galaxy map. See if we can find it. Let me see if I can find a fuel star. It says. Oh, there's a fuel star there. This is where we are. Oh, what's here? Is there a station there? Yeah. Okay. There's a station there. We'll go there. I think we can get there. Yeah, we can get there. Okay, we're making a little detour, guys. Sorry. Ran out of fuel. Well, we didn't run out of fuel. We're just in bad enough shape. There's no fuel star here, so we got to go where there is a fuel star.
Frameshift drive
We have just enough fuel to get there, and then there's a sun, so we're cool. If there wasn't a sun, but there was a station, we could still go to the station. Or if there was a ground port, we could go to the ground port. There may have been one in this system. I didn't even look, but doesn't matter. I'd rather go to... Then we'll have to remap. We're just taking a slight detour. Slight detours. See, but things like this come up. Now, if a normal pilot was to run into that situation, what would they do? They'd probably panic. You know, like, what the hell just happened? You know, how am I going to get out of here? I can't believe it. This ship is terrible. Okay, let's go ahead and scoop. And then, whilst we're scooping, we'll go ahead and take a look at the galaxy map and get back on track. Where were we? We were going to... Which one's this one? That one looks really close. We're heading over by Indra, so that's why it's kind of weird. But yeah, there's one there. There's one there. Let's see where this bookmark takes me. Stations. Okay. Oh, it's still a long way. Still a long way. I wish I could get it to bring me up a list of all the stations and how far away they are. But that's really where we need to go. Are there fuel? There are fuel stars on the rest of the trip, though. That's good. There's at least one here.
complete.
Yeah, we should be fine the rest of the journey. And no, I'm not teaching everybody all that stuff. Okay, here we go. We got our fuel. We're good. Just had to take a little tiny detour, that's all. No biggie. It happens. All right, onward. So the best choice may actually be to bring another ship out and ship your ship there with the cargo rack in it.
Frameshift drive charging.
So yeah, it's things come up all the time. This game is very hard. It's difficult. You know what I mean? And a lot of the difficulty is just because of the fact that it is a one-to-one recreation of the entire Milky Way galaxy, and that's hard for people to wrap their head around. Believe me. I watch a lot of Neil deGrasse Tyson, and I don't even understand what that guy's talking about. I used to watch Carl Sagan back in the day. I used to just I love space stuff, man. I love it. Never wanted to be an astronaut per se, because oh my lord, that shit's dangerous. This is really, you know, this game, the realism in it is just bad enough, but trust me, this is nothing compared to what we'd have to go through if we were literally really going to space. And this game used to be going in that direction at the very beginning. There were so many like checklists you had to go through and all this stuff, and yeah, there was you couldn't get out of the ship. You know, it was a lot different back in the day. But it was totally geared towards space exploration and stuff. And I think a lot of people still consider it that, you know, that way, because you can literally, you know, explore different places. And they didn't even have planetary landings at the beginning. You had to stay on a station. Yeah, we need some fuel, man, because this thing runs out of fuel too easy. When you get out further and further away from the bubble, this is the kind of thing you're going to run into, is how you're going to get there. Are you going to have enough fuel to get there and back? Things like that. These questions all come up. And a lot of people just take them for granted because we build the biggest things. Like we already know. We just want the biggest fuel scoop. We want the biggest... Well, not fuel. I don't use fuel scoops on any of my AX ships, but my AX ships are geared to be able to jump further, so there's less chance that you're going to run into these problems. This thing is not engineered. This has no engineered FSD. So maybe something they might want to think about. Even though I don't. I mean, because there are so many pre-built versions of them. I wish they had FSDs pre-built in every... I mean, the more pre-built stuff they introduce, the lot easier it's going to be for people. I'll do that. Anytime I know that there's a pre-built version of something, I will get that first. Now, if I need something, and I happen to have materials handy, I might engineer it, but the pre-builts are always better. So if I can, I will always go after the pre-built stuff first. And this one can do a pre-built FSD drive, either as an SCO or as a regular. SCO is a little trickier, but we'll get into that some other day. But I have used SCO. I used SCO on Oya, and I liked it. I had fun. It's a crazy ass drive though, but it's because of the way it flies when you get it full speed ahead. It's flying outside the parameters of the way the ship that was built. And I don't know if that's going to be a thing in the future where they let us engineer the SCO drive so that it's more stable and doesn't like drain your fuel tank in 27 seconds. You know, there's a lot of things to that drive that we don't know what's going on yet with that. But I am getting some scan data whilst I'm out here, so that's good. Now if I don't get dead, that'll be amazing. Alright, how many more jumps we got? 2 more jumps, then we'll be there, boys and girls. We're on our way. We're going in hot. We're just gonna pick up a caustic sink so we can go see if we can get blowed up. All right. Okay, so yeah, it's a trip. See, so it's a long trip just to get to the Thargoid War, and fortunately, we haven't really been accosted too much yet. We will as soon as we get a little close. As soon as if we go through a Thargoid controlled system, it's all over. We're gonna start getting attacked. So we got to get prepared for that. And that's one of the things, like, in the game, you could technically be pulled out of regular Super Cruise by another player or by an AI if you were smuggling or you had things in your cargo. But with the Thargoids, they don't care. They grab your ass no matter what.
Frameshift drive charged.
And then their whole thing is not to negotiate, but to kill you. That's their whole thing. They don't care. They just want whatever that heat signature is to go away. And when the heat signature goes away,
3,
they're happy. And they go back about their Thargoids. They're very methodical, those guys. They got one job. Each different kind of them has one job. And most of them, the job is kill human. Kill, especially if it has Guardian Tech on it. They do not like Guardian Tech. Not fan. They're not a fan of the Guardian Tech thing.
Fuel scoop disengaged. Fuel scooping. Fuel scoop disengaged.
All right, I found Hutner. Hey, Hutner, what's up, man? It's been so long since I've seen you. It's been a hot minute, bro. I missed you, man. Look at that little guy. He's right there. We're in range finally. Woohoo! Now, the next hard part is coming up. Nope. Now I'm gonna fly right by him. Okay. All right. Take it easy there, little Mr. Chieftain. You just calm your little jets. Okay? Okay, now we're coming into Hutner. I'm gonna have to land on one of these things? Ugh! So barbaric. You know what I would do right out of the gate? I'd put the landing computer on it, get rid of that stupid research limpet controller because you're not gonna need it, and then just call it good. I like auto landing. That's cool stuff. We didn't have that at the beginning. We didn't have none of that fun stuff. Does this thing at least have? At least it's got night vision. All right, so we got to get under. You got to get within 750. You go boom, contact, request.
Request granted.
Now there's the pad. I'm pretty sure that's the pad. We'll go towards that. Got to get close enough to see the number. Of course, according to my little dot on the screen, it looks like I might be in the right place. Which side's the number on? Okay, number's over here. Okay. All right. Just calm down. I need some wheels. Give me the wheels. Whoo-wee. How long have I been? I told you it's going to be over 2 hours.
Landing gear deployed.
Okay, here we go.
Docking successful.
All right, we dock successfully. Now, all I need here is I just need to buy something, so it's going to take me underneath and all that, but... And when you're heading out to the Thargoid War, it's probably better off if you go in solo. Unless you get into trouble and you run out of gas, then you might have to go into a different mode, but there's no shame in flying around in solo so you don't get accosted by any would-be bad people that have nothing better to do but kill other players. All right, so now all we need is this utility mount. We need the caustic sink, and I'm pretty sure I can get that right here. Experimental. There it is. That's what they're going to give you too. So see all that time I just saved you? All right, now. Oh, yes. So we need to make sure that the caustic sink is connected to something, somewhere. Let's go over here. We need the caustic sink connected to, let's see, we got heatsink. Now I don't have my heatsink on a button because of the. I have voice attack, so I don't usually do that. But otherwise, yes, you would have to put the heatsink on a button, or put it on a button so you can press it on your keyboard. You can't do that with caustic sinks, however, which I think is huge oversight. They need to give you a button so you can put it on a button instead of a fire group. As I know they're not out of buttons. They could consolidate some of them other buttons if they really needed to. So where do I want to put the heatsink? So this has got a 1 and a 2. Repair, oh, we're not even using research anyway. So we're going to put caustic sink right there. Repair, caustic sink. Okay, good. We're good. We're good. Okay, we're good. Now we need to find, in the navigation panel, we need to find, where the hell are we even wanting to go? I think we wanted to go to Indra. This is close to Indra. Yes, here we are. So as you can see from the map here, oh look, they've been hitting her a little bit. They've been hitting old Indra a little, but she's at maximum security, so it would take you 10,000 years to get all those hearts down. Anyway, so when you get to the Titan War, you see all these green dots, right? So all these green dots, if you're on Thargoid War mode, all these green dots are places that are Thargoid controlled, so you're not going to be able to do anything there. So the closest that we can get to Indra right now is Warisi, all right? And that's where my carrier is. Now, if you look at Warisi, you're going to look, you look at it, you go, okay, let's take a look at that system. If we didn't have a carrier, we could, in this ship, come to Warisi and land on either Anai or Werner von Simmons Point. Werner's von Simmons Point. Or we could go to Nye Station. And we could operate directly out of those areas. So what we want to do, though, because there is a carrier here, and you can land on other people's carriers too. Like, you can literally look at them and you can see if they offer things like they do. They offer repair. This guy don't want nobody on his stuff. Oh, that's a, yeah, I don't know what, he's non-sociable. And then, so, but there's all these, carriers here that you can land on instead of going to a station. But typically, I think people like to go to the stations. If you're in solo, you're not going to have trouble. And there's also ground installations on at least 5, 6, 7, a lot of the planets here. So you could do ground landings as well. So right now, Warisi is the closest. What you want to do is, when it comes to the Titan wartime, is you want to try to get as close to the Titan as possible. Now let me just see. Once you get there, you need to find out if you can either purchase, or you have to get your cargo rack shipped to you. So we're right here right now, the blue one. This is where the closest system is that has stations in it. Now, there may be other ones too. There may be other ones. But this is the one I know of. So, like, some of these, they look close, but they may actually be really far away. You want to be as close to this guy as you can. So the one I found the other day was Warisi. So I'm working out of there. So technically, I would want to go to Warisi. And then obviously it's not that far. It's only like 4 jumps. And then if you look in, and then once you get there, then you can look at the system map, which will show you this same exact thing, right? So, and then from there is where you decide where you want to go. If you want to go, I mean, if Cygnus Prime's there and you want to go there, go there. I can repair you and all that stuff. So once you get there is the tricky part. Now, on some of these carriers, you cannot do, like, you can't replace parts, right? So let's go to this Nye station, so I can kind of show you that where you might want to go as a newer pilot. Okay, so it's still 4 jumps. All right, hey, Sergeant's online. I haven't seen him in a bunch of blue moons. All right, so now we're gonna head over to Orisi because it's the closest to Indra. Indra again is not the next Titan. The next Titan is Hadad, and I have not gotten up there yet. I will get up there. I just haven't got there yet. I've been too busy messing around with other stuff. I still got a couple things I want to investigate.
Ship released.
All right.
Engines engaged. Landing gear retracted.
All right, so this thing is good. This thing is ready to roll, man. We are ready to rumble. You know what I'm saying? All right, we're out of here, baby.
Frameshift drive charging.
Okay, come on. We going? We gonna go? Come on, charge quicker. Okay, ooh. Thought we weren't ever gonna get out of there. Yeah, and I'll try to remember to go back and put chapters in so I can get to the actual part where we get to the Titan. But I just want to show you guys, it's not going to be an easy trek even if you are prepared. Did I scoop? Oh, I did. I didn't scoop enough, but we should be okay. I don't think I think there's a lot of scoopables out here. Now Orisi is close to the Titan, so we'll be okay there. I believe it'll probably be 1 or 2 jumps for us to get to where we need to go. But we are going to get assaulted, and we could get assaulted on the way to just getting to the place where we want to get to our base of operations for a Titan assault. Okay. Let's go ahead and fuel up a little bit. Let's get this thing scanned.
System scan complete.
And as always, before we go, just make sure you dump all your, anything you want paid out, anything you brought with you, cartography data, all that stuff. Make sure you give it to somebody before you go to the Titan, because it's highly likely you're going to get dead. Okay, so be prepared, kids.
Frameshift drive charging.
All right, hot stuff coming out. All right, we're almost to our base of operations. The reason you want to establish a base of operations is so that if you perish, then you will be teleported back to the base of operations and not back to some other star system, like where you got your ship from, because that is a bummer. If you don't get back to the base of operations, you are going to have a very bad day. If you don't make a new base of operations, I'm sorry. Now, hopefully by the time that the Titan is open, there will be a Coriolis. I always like to do base of operations at a Coriolis rather than a regular smaller space station if possible. Just because it's just, for me, it just mentally, I'm just able to deal with the Coriolises. You don't have to worry about whether or not somebody's already in the station or whatever, because then sometimes I think it puts you just in some kind of a random place, and I don't like that. So I would typically, if I was going to do it, especially if I wasn't in open, or if I wasn't open, then I would definitely try to find a Coriolis over a regular space station or a ground landing point. I know it can take you back to a ground landing point, because when you do Thargoid stuff on the ground and you die, you get put back into the station on the ground as long as you have made one visit to said place. So now we're going to go over and see old Nye here. I've never been here, but as always, make sure you get the cartographic data. Then we got to go over and check it out and see if we can make it work. All right, so here we go. Coming in hot. This is all for Aiden Tanner. This is Aiden Tanner told us to share our knowledge, so I'm sharing it, all of it. Well, not all of it, but what you need to know. Thargoid stuff is as on a need-to-know basis, because there's too many weird things that can happen. Can't teach you everything in one day, but I can teach you how to get to a Titan and how to attack a Titan. I can even do that. That's how awesome I am. All right, so we're gonna go tonight. We just have to find out one thing while we're here, but we're also, well, temporarily establishing a base of operations just by landing here. But I do want to see if the smaller stations at least carry cargo racks, because we need one. Okay. Yeah, I don't know what I was doing there. I was just like tripping on this because I've never been out. Obviously, I haven't been out this far into this system yet. Oh, you brat. And then you made me do a loop of shame too. Oh, noes. I call it the half loop of shame because I don't actually go all the way around. It takes too damn long. Unless the ship turns fast that way, I don't do it. Okay. All right, now Nye, let me on. Is this Bill Nye's station? Does anybody know? Is this where Bill Nye's at? Is it? Could be. Could be where Bill Nye is, guys. All right, coming in hot. Hey, look, man. FDev made this stuff. I'm just playing it, okay? It takes a long time to do everything, and they don't care. All right, here we go. All right, hold on. This one's going to be a little trickier.
Docking request granted.
All right, where's the landing pad? Oh, I see one over there. Is that the one I'm going to? I don't even know. There's only a couple usually on these. So that's 3. I'm looking for 3. There it is. Okay. Gotta be careful. Don't run into nothing. These stations are not... They will hurt you.
Landing gear deployed.
Yeah. I don't want to get caught on the lights because they will get you. And then you get stuck.
Docking successful.
Got it.
Engines disengaged.
Okay. Now we're just going to take a look real quick. And I want to see if we can even get cargo racks out here. I don't think so, but I can show you what to do. All right, you got the blueprints. Good job. Good job, Riddick. Keep her going, baby. You only need like 20 of them or something, but you'll get them. All right. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know, Riddick. It's been so long. You need to look up the parts. Yeah, you got to look them up. I don't know. I haven't done that in a very, 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 very long time. I don't remember. There is a number. I don't know. It depends on how many parts you need for each one. You're going to have to look that up. Find it on the internet. I'm sorry. I don't know, Riddick. It's been a very long time. All right, so now this is where we're looking at. We're looking at we need to replace this fuel scoop with a cargo rack. Actually, okay, so you can get a cargo rack here. So technically we could just buy a cargo rack here, not worry about the one we've got out in the ether. But if we didn't have one here, we could technically pick one of these and then tell it to transfer it from storage. Okay, well that's because it's on my carrier. For one, if we found the one, I don't know where the one is for cargo rack. Cap 16s is the one I'm looking for. No, not anti-corrosion, just regular 4s. I can't even find the damn thing. Anyway, yeah, so it would take like 30, I think it would take like 37 minutes to get out here. Okay, good job, man. I'm glad you're getting there. Yeah, I just haven't really done the Guardian stuff in a long time. I don't really remember. But you do have to have a certain number of them. You'll find out. Just, you know, or look it up before you go, because I don't know. You'll have to check and see through an ARA or whatever, find out what the materials are that you need for the parts you're trying to get, and then get as many blueprints as you need. I think for weapons, you have to have a certain number per weapon, depending on how many weapons you're building. You know, in that case, you got to get a certain number. You know, you can get more. You don't. You get. I think you know, if you picked up 12 of them, you'd probably be fine. Just pick up as many as you can while you're out there, because you can't. You don't want to be going back and forth from there. It's too far. So anyway, so you could ship yourself a cargo rack, or you could buy a cargo rack and just leave the fuel scoop here for now, because you can come back here if you end up having to fly back to the bubble or any other Titan. You're going to need that fuel scoop, and you're going to have to take a cargo rack with you. So what I would do is I would just buy a cargo rack from here. Okay. Now, got to remember now, you cannot fuel scoop without that fuel scoop. So we're back in action here. So the other thing you need to do is you need to make sure you put stuff in it. Which, oh, so you can't even restock limpets here. Terrible. Okay, not a problem. Let's here's another thing. So you can't restock here for limpets, which is maybe another reason why I'd prefer Coriolis over the other thing. I think you just have to go to the main menu. I don't think you have to go all the way out to the desktop. Just try it. You'll know right away, because if you do it and you come back in, the pylons you have to open them all again. So you'll know. It's just, yeah, do it as many times as you can. All right, so okay, so what was I saying now? So you're getting me off track here. All right, so that's probably why you should go to a Coriolis to do your base instead of ground installations would be okay too, but ground installations are just kind of annoying because of it takes so long to get into them and out of them. So a lot of people would just prefer to do a Coriolis, which is what I would do in the future. So we're going to go ahead, and I'm going to go ahead because we need limpets before we go. So I'm just going to go over to one of the carriers on the map in here. Oops. So we know there's carriers in here. So we'll go in here and we'll look. We'll say, oh, look at all these carriers. Hey, there's this really cool one. Let's go to that one, because I know you can restock there. So we're going to go over to that carrier, and we're going to get some limpets, and then we're going to make the journey. Okay. Okay. So making the journey. Let's go.
Ship release. Engine
Okay, let's go. Yep. There we go. Mass lock a gone. We hit the gas, and then we go. We head right over to the sun.
3, 2,
At Mach 12. We're going in. Going in. Okay. Now. Whew, boy. The stream was way longer than I thought it was going to be. Alright. So. Well, you know. No good deeds go unpunished, right? We're going to head over here because we need some limpets. And I just happen to know where we can get limpets. There's this cool-ass carrier called Cygnus-Prime B2X-2VZ Z 2VZ. And that guy is awesome. Okay, that's all I can tell you about him. I don't really know much else about him. Except that he's awesome. And he likes to show people stuff, how much of a pain in the ass stuff is, so that the devs can go, oh, wow, yeah, that is kind of sucky, isn't it? Will they do that, though? No. But you know what? At least it's out there, right? At least it exists. Somebody did it. There's people that do all kinds of crazy stuff in this game. I'm no different, but I'm more of an educator with a weird sense of dry humor than I am somebody that's going to figure out how to do flips and somersaults inside of a space station. Okay? I'm just saying. Just saying. Everybody's got their purpose. Alright, we're going to go to this space station over here. Come on, man. Alright, here we go. It should settle down here in just a second. So we're just going for limpets, then we're going to go to Indra. Okay? Coming up, going to Indra. And we'll find out what this ship can or cannot do. Now don't be discouraged, because you're probably going to get dead at least once, if not 10 times before you get in there. That's just the way it is. Nothing I can teach you about that. You have to learn certain things before you can master this situation. Because part of this is flying, and the thing is with the Thargoid stuff is that flying, when they built this system was built for very veteran pilots. Okay? You literally have to know almost everything does in your ship to survive this stuff in most cases. If you get lucky, if you get a good roll, you might survive.
We hope you find what you're looking for.
I am. I'm going to come find my limpets right now. I'm coming to get them. But first, before we do that, we need to request docking from this station, because I don't want them shooting me.
Access granted.
All right, so we're parking over on 11 over there.
Commander.
Oh, look at that. I did a fancy move there, guys. Sorry. I lied. I know a couple fancy moves. I just don't always use them. All right, here we go. Slow it down. Slow it down. I'm using the wheel brakes for that. Air brakes.
Landing gear deployed. Scan detected.
Don't you be scan detecting me, bitch. This is my ship. Get off me. Alright. So, I'm going to get some limpets. And then we're going to go. But I got it, guys. I've been on,
We've got you safe and sound.
we're looking at 2 hours and 30 minutes. I got to take a
Welcome to our carrier, Commander.
5-minute breather before we go, and then we're going to go out there. Okay, so let me just grab real quick. We want limpets. We're just going to grab them, and then we're going to get ready and we're going to go. Okay. Oh yeah, look at that. You can get limpets right here, and it doesn't hurt to go practice. So if you haven't been to Titan yet, please feel free to
Hold at maximum
go practice.
capacity.
Please feel free to come jump on my carrier, but be careful though, because I move it a lot. So, and I don't care if you're on it or not. Okay. Just checking my watch there. Okay, so we got the limpets, right? Did we get them? We got them. Boop. Okay, we got them. All right, boys and girls. I need 5 minutes. I'll be right back, and then we're heading over to Titan Indra in this built that I built for testing ship. Okay, so testing is coming up. Just give me a couple minutes. I gotta go bathroom. Okay, bio break. Be right back. Alrighty. I'm back. Had to feed the cat too. Damn it, I still forgot something. Shit. I'll be right back. Dang it. I hate when I forget stuff. It's because the cat distracted me. Little cat, little distractor. You getting good there, baby? Getting good? Okay. Okay, let's see what we got here. We are gonna go to Indra, right? Indra's the place. Indra is the place. There we go. All right, I had to get a little drink for the little soda pop for the drive. Okay. Hydrate. No, that doesn't hydrate you. But I don't know where my water is. My water's around here somewhere. All right. Now, so first things first, we found a base of operations. When I say Coriolis, I mean the bigger space stations, the ones that are round or they're long, they're cylindrical, and they spin around. Those ones are usually full service. They have everything. The littler stations, they don't always have everything, which, like I just showed a moment ago, when we were at the station, it didn't have limpets. We need limpets. Not really, but we need them for this particular exercise. So we do have limpets. So here's how you find out. Now we're as close as about as close as we can get to Indra in this system. We're easy. And what you do, so then you go, okay, I established my base of operations. Now what do I want to do? Now we want to find Indra, right? So there's Indra, right? There it is. You can see that it's got things going on. The thing we're concerned about is getting to the actual maelstrom, which is way back here. Okay. Now let's look on the map now. It looks like we'll be able to make it. It's going to be a 2-jumper, and we'll get there. So we're not in bad spot, but we're still going to get pulled over. So this is the first challenge you're going to have, right? I think this is Thargoid controlled, right? Yeah. So yeah, you're going to get pulled over here. You're going to get interdicted or hyperdicted, and then you're going to get either interdicted or hyperdicted, or both going to the actual maelstrom. So you have to be prepared for that. So let's make sure we're ready to go. We need full pips to engines. We don't care about sys and weapons. I mean, you can put some to sys and engines. You do not need weapons at this time. And let's walk it in there. All right. Okay, you gotta manually get off of the carrier. And you gotta put your little wheels up, and let's go. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and go engines and systems, okay? On the pips, on the right-hand side down at the bottom there, you can see it. Just barely behind my logo, right?
Best of luck, Commander.
Let's go.
Frameshift drive charging.
All right, going in hot, boys. Get ready, we're gonna get pulled over.
4, 3, 2, 1.
All right, hot stuff coming through. See if we get pulled over to this one. There it is. Our first hyperdiction. Okay, get ready. So the first thing you want to do is make sure you know where your boost button is, because you're going to need it right now. Right when you first start spinning, hit that turbo, that boost. You hear him back there honking at you? Yeah, he wants a little piece of you. Now, because we were hyperdicted, we have to wait the longer amount of time, which I believe is approximately 20 seconds before we can get back into a jump position. Just keep boosting. Don't think of anything else. Just boost. That's all you care about. Boost, 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 boost. That should be your middle name right now, is boost. And once that timer runs down on the bottom right hand underneath the very far right hand, when that little cooldown goes out, boom, hit it. And keep hitting that boost the whole time. Just keep hitting it. I don't care if you break your keyboard or your mouse or whatever it is, just keep it hitting it. Or your joystick. I got a joystick and it does just fine. Alright, we made it past obstacle number 1. Alright, we're moving on. Now, when we get to the next system, we can get interdicted and then when we take off, we can get hyperdicted again. So be prepared for that. You don't want to hang out here too long. Now see, we're already running way low on fuel. So this is not great. Okay, let's go. Like, I don't think we'll be able to make it home. So this is already a terrible. This ship is a throwaway ship. You're not going to make, but at least the rebuy on this ship that if you purchased it pre-built, it would still cost you nothing. So you would end up back at the station and it would be all fixed up. You'd have to buy more limpets. That's why a base of operations is pretty important. Okay. Now we're going again. We can get hyperdicted again because we're going through another system. When you do get hyperdicted, that does take up a lot of fuel. Because I don't think that it I don't think the game really cares. I think it still takes your fuel even if you get there. Oh, there we are. Now when this happens, you need to pull all the way back on your throttle, let it drop down, and then floor it. Alright? Right there. Floor it. Just keep flooring it. Okay, because we relinquished to the interdiction, we only had to wait 5, 6, 7 seconds, whatever it is. Very short time. Now this can happen on the way to Indra a lot. Okay. Okay, so like I said, if you were a little bit closer, we were a little bit closer to Indra, we might be okay on the fuel, but because we're 2 jumps out, it's a little more tricky. All right, so we're going out to Indra, and then we'll tackle the next situation. We can get pulled over, we can get interdicted several more times from here to when we get to Indra, which is another annoyance, but it is what it is. The main test of this situation today is just see if we can get there, get in there, and see how survivable it is. Maybe we'll even do an attack run, whatever, to see what we can do. Obviously, this is a test scenario. It's not the real thing because this system is currently maximum security, and there's just, if you can get through Indra, you can get through anything, but you're gonna have to practice. And Indra's not a bad place to practice. You know, I'll be honest, it's not a terrible place. There's another interdiction. And that's not to say this won't happen or will happen again, but it does. There we go. Just floor it. Keep going. This ship is very speedy because it has the pre-engineered thrusters and all that stuff.
Shield breach attack. Hull integrity.
Somebody's shooting us. Okay, we're out of here.
Frameshift drive charging.
I was a little slow on that one. I was trying to figure out what was attacking me.
2, 1.
Okay? But basically, as long as you start ripping the booster, as soon as your ship comes, the minute your ship even goes, it makes that noise, and then it starts spinning, hit the boost, because that'll straighten you right out, and then just point right back at where you need to go. You also have to make sure you maintain the correct speed when you get a little bit closer to Indra. You still don't want to go under 6. if you see that number where it says Titan Indra, there's the how many light seconds and then the timer, how long it's going to take. When it gets down to 6 seconds, that's when you want to slow down. You want it to stay at 6 seconds. The Maelstrom, however, will automatically count down. It doesn't stay at 6 like everywhere else in the galaxy. So it's another confusion thing because you think, oh, I'm going too fast, but you're really not. So so I'm gonna hit 7, and it should drop down to 6. I may get pulled over again, in which case you got to line all this stuff back up. It gets a little tricky, guys. It's not an easy process, but you know, like I said, if you practice, you'll be all right. Watch out for the rings on this one. Apparently, there's some rings here, and Indra is underneath them. Okay, so just make sure you don't hit the rings, because that would be bad. Okay, rings are no bueno. Do not want to hit them. Now we can still get interdicted again, guys. So don't get too excited just yet. Don't get too excited just yet. It hasn't happened yet. These guys have no shame about pulling you over anywhere they want to pull you over. Just do the same thing. Hit that turbo. There you go. Get her lined up again. Watch the timer go down. Timer's already gone. We're going back in. And then right when you have to go full speed to boost, but then you need to back off to make sure you don't go too fast or you'll just pass up the location, right? Okay, so good. We're fine, but now we're getting hit by a little bit of the... There we go. We're good. We might make it this time. We'll see. If the counter starts going down from 6, we're probably going to be okay. Probably. That's just an estimate. 6. Yep. Still 6. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Jump out. Okay. Full stop. Full stop, kids. Yeah. Now, if you take too long to hit the jump button, you're going to be further in. Once you get to the part where the caustic is, that's where you gotta, it's a whole different ball game. Yes, as long as you don't modify it. If you modify it, like this one's not 0, because I actually literally paid, and welcome on in, Sergey. 07s to you, brother. Listen, so I built this ship just to do the test, right? But when you buy it, the rebuy is 0 as long as you don't modify it. But I'm already telling these guys, there's no way in hell, unless you have another ship and you go out to a system and ship your ship to the location of the Titan where you're going to attack, you need a fuel scoop. So if you're going to have to, if you got it, and I came out here with a fuel scoop, but then I put back on the cargo rack. Okay, so the cargo. Hey, Dark Nexus 07 to you, my friend. 07s. So right now we are at the very beginning of the Titan, at the Maelstrom. Now listen, this place is the safe. If you can get right here, this is the safest place ever to get your head in the game. Okay. Because no other, as long as you're not too far in, you see these, if you can see, I don't know if you can really see them very well on the screen, but, and I can't use a pointer, but if you look towards my, you see my middle window, and then there's a second window, and then there's a third window. If you look at that first window and the next window over, there's two little, like, they look like those jacks you used to play with. Well, I used to play with as a kid, okay? They look like jacks. Those are mines, okay? Those things will detect you. And here's the first problem with that build. It's too hot. It's at 27 degrees. Every single one of those mines can blow up around us at 27 degrees. This is why having a colder running ship would have been better. However, I understand what they were trying to do. They were trying to give us enough speed to get to the Titan, They accomplished that. However, now we're here. Now we're too hot already. So the only thing we can do is pray like hell, because that's the only way we're getting in here. Okay, so I'm going to switch over to, which one's got the, all right, where's the caustic? Heat sink, repair, D-scanner, enhanced Xeno scanner. Where the hell is the, all right, hold on. Good thing we stopped and looked, okay, because we need a caustic sink on something. We need a caustic sink launcher on one of these things. And I think the only one that's going to be, I'm trying to think. So like right now, we don't really need the D-scanner. We could turn that off. And then we could do the caustic sink launcher here on 2. Okay. Right? So now we've got the enhanced Xeno scanner. And then, okay, fine. That's fine. We don't need a D-scanner right now. So we're going to get rid of that. Okay. A new pilot's not going to know this stuff. Right? So yes, it is a 0 rebuy unless you modify it. You also, as a matter of fact, I've also heard that you cannot take parts from this pre-built ship and put them on any other ship. So you cannot buy a bunch of ships and then get a bunch of, you know, free modified stuff. Okay, that's just not going to happen. So, I don't even know why anybody would want to do that, but as much of a pain in the ass it is, I don't blame them. Okay, so right now, what we're looking at is we're looking towards, I believe, yeah. So we're looking kind of towards Indra. If you look around, there's going to be, when we start flying towards it, you don't want to follow the target, because the target is wrong. Okay, the target is always wrong. It moves around. It goes all. See how it's up here now? It's over there. You basically want to find, there's a concentration kind of in the middle, and as we get closer, we'll see more. But for the purposes of right now, we're gonna hang in there. Nanite plus laser equals 1 group. No, I don't have the lasers on the nanite. No, you don't need anything with the nanite. You could, but the nanite's only the nanite, you just press the button and let it go. So that's not really going to help you. That's not going to help cool your ship or anything, right? This doesn't, and the ship doesn't even come with thermal vented lasers. So it's not even going to, you're not even going to be able to get the heat down on this thing at all. Okay? So it's not even coming with basic stuff. We're going to try it anyway. I'm going to get ready to go in, but let's make sure we got our caustic sink right. I have my neutralizer is on a key. The next thing you want to do is you want to turn down the engines a little bit, and you at least want to have 2 to 3 pips systems so that you can use your pulse neutralizer. You do not, for any reason, need to boost through here. Okay? The other problem with this caustic sink launcher is that by the time we get there, it's probably going to be empty. Okay? So getting home, we already know we don't have enough gas to get home, and now we're not going to have enough caustic sinks. Yes, it's lasers with no thermal vent, correct. You can look on the right here. Lasers. 1E gimbal beam laser. 1. And it's not even thermal vent. So no, it's not going to cool down the ship. It also has it does have dirty drag drives. I get that. But it doesn't have, the power plant is not low emissions and super conduits. So that's going to hurt really bad. Okay? I'm going to get in there. We're going to get in there, guys. Don't even worry about it. I can do this. Well, maybe. Okay, we're going to try. So you see in the center there where that lightning is? That's kind of the direction you want to go, okay? So just go in that direction. Just be careful. Now you want to go full speed, but you don't want to. Well, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if we boost or not now because the heat's already super high, and if we even go anywhere near those. So I'm doing this even though I don't think you should. But now you can hear, she just said we're getting caustic damage. So watch your caustic damage meter. Okay? And then if you see those jacks out there, oh, see there's one above me, one below me. They're all over the place. So you just got to be careful, stay as far away from them as humanly possible. We are running so hot right now. We are going to get blowed up. I think this is the actual way to go anyway. So you see how that thing is lighting up like a heart? That's where we need to go. Now so far I haven't got hit by those thermals, but they're thinking about it. If you can hear them beeping, just kind of veer away from them. Okay, this is a really bad idea what I'm doing for you guys, okay? But it doesn't matter, we cannot go near them. So you see how it's still kind of in a weird, this is the direction you need to go. You just have to, it's a leap of faith. Now listen, that is the Titan getting ready. Now you see that blue thing coming? Okay, now watch. Boom. Hit your pulse neutralizer, your TG pulse neutralizer. Did it push us backwards? Yeah. Push us back a little bit. Alright, but we're still okay. Just keep that on standby. Keep that on standby because we're gonna need it. We may need it again. Now we're using turbo and we are getting extremely lucky. We've gotten a pretty good roll so far. But I'm already, ouch. I really screwed up. I forgot to deploy the caustic. Well, yeah, we're not gonna make it. I screwed that up because I was chit-chatting. Oh, there it goes. Okay. Trust me, it'll probably happen to you too, so just be prepared. Oh, yeah, caustic. Okay. Yeah, I did. I got a little too much caustic. Any new pilot or pilot that has not been to these, it's going to happen. So it's a good thing I was actually able to recreate that for you. Now, see, I have to pay 3.7 million credits because I built the ship. If you died right there and you didn't modify anything, that would have been a $0 expense for you. Okay? But you cannot take those parts and put them on any other ships. And you cannot sell them. They will be $0 if you try to sell them. So, which I think are all good. Oopsie. All right, we're going to try this again. This is what I'm saying. Not a lot of players are like, they would have been like, a lot of players, they might say, oh, I can't make it. But that was my screw up. I was being a noob. I'm a noob, okay? Just let me try it again, okay? We get to try it again. Yeah, I was talking and I wasn't paying attention. So yeah, it's my fault. It was my fault. All right, here we go. If we're going back to Indra. This way you guys get extra, attempts, because this is going to happen to you too. If you're new, it's going to happen to you. Trust me. It happened to me when I first came here. I got dead a lot trying to get to the Titan for different reasons, and I wasn't even chit-chatting every time. I was just didn't know what the hell I was doing. All right, here we go. We're going to launch again. No, wait, we got to get. Hold on, we got to get limpet skin, and I might have to remap because I'm going to put weight. Okay. Don't know why I'm getting limpets, but since we have them, let's get them. 16 limpets. Let's go. Confirm.
Cargo hold at maximum capacity.
Yes, it is. Let's go ahead and remap the... Make sure we are mapped properly. Okay. Okay, the route's good. The route's clear. All right, 2 jumps. Here we go again. This is part of the fun, right? This is all part of the fun right here. Yeah. Yeah. This is not... I don't normally fly a crate either, so... This is a double weird thing for me.
Departure confirmed.
Landing gear retracted.
And they don't have a landing computer, which drives me insane. I love my landing computer. It gets the purist all freaked out. Alright, let's try this again. Come on, let me out of here.
Frameshift drive.
Alright. Because I didn't feel like, you know, I got the full experience last time.
Clear. Take
All right.
care out there, Commander.
That's right. Dark. You quit hanging around with Highlander.
2, 1.
Well, I mean, depends on what you think the juice and the squeeze are at this point. This is more of a clout thing than a money-making adventure, okay? So... You're doing it for humanity. Alright, we're getting the big high prediction going here. Right when it comes down, we're gonna fire the booster. There we go. See that? And then just get on target as quick as you can. There you go. Keep hitting that booster. Just hit that booster like your hair is on fire. Okay, because that's actually two Cyclops. Not one, but two. Just keep hitting the boosts. Make sure your pips are full to engines. 100% engine. It does. It does teach you a lot about other things in the game that you'll never need if you don't do Thargoid stuff. Alright, we're almost ready. FSD cooldown is deactivated. We successfully escaped two, not one, but two Thargoid interceptors right there. Could have been bad, okay? That's bad. Now, we're going to get to the next system.
4, 3, 2, 1.
It teaches you that you have to be like a serious, crazy person to go in here. That's what it teaches you. I resemble that. So I have no scoop, so we're just going to go around. And we still got to hit another jump. And we can still get hyperdicted again. We just want to wait till you're not getting heat. Come on, pull out. Okay.
Frameshift drive charging.
Oops, sorry about that. I hit the microphone there. Sorry about that. All right, here we go. We're on the road again. We're not. I still don't think we're going to have enough fuel to get home.
4,
Okay, going in hot.
1.
We would have made it if I wouldn't have screwed up. Okay. We were almost to the asteroid field. I got lucky though. None of the mines got me last time. Okay, here we go.
Warning, hazardous environment.
It's totally hazardous. There's Indra. We'll see how many times we get pulled over on the way in. Just keep it, just keep it in the back of your mind. The thing is that I do so much Thargoid stuff, is even when I'm flying around in normal space, I still am worried that I'm going to get pulled over all the time. I'm always worried, especially as many Thargoids as I've killed. So, all right. Oh, you know what else I need? I might need heat sinks, so I might have to turn on my voice attack because I'm not putting that shit on a key. Think I can do it without getting pulled over? Ooh, I'm good. Ooh. Okay. Hopefully she'll come on and we'll be fine. Hey, get off my screen. Oh, goodness. Okay. All right, fine.
Greetings, Commander.
Yes, greetings. Can you just get off my screen so I can drive? All right, so far so good. They've been pretty nice to me so far. That means they're gonna pull me over. Okay, there they go. So I'm submitting to the interdiction. Jam on the turbo right now. Just get right on it. There it is. Look at that. Just get right on it as fast as you can. Fast as you can. Oh yeah, it's a compromise. Let's go.
Frame shift.
We're out of here, baby. We're gone. We're gone.
4, 3, 2,
Let the dog in.
engage.
Let the dog in. Oh, I probably have a question I have to answer. Ah. Yeah, could you just do it? Okay, we're multitasking, boys. All right. Okay, we got control back. We're good. We're okay. We're okay, boys. We're getting...
Welcome on board.
Oh,
All systems prepared.
they are. Let the dog in. Let the dog in. It's not
Are you
working.
sure?
Yes. She's lagging or something. She didn't let the dog in.
Fine.
Oh yeah, okay, there you go. She's lagging a little bit. She just had an update, so she's running a little sluggish. It happens. Okay, we're going in hot, boys. See if we get how many more times we get pulled over. All right, we're coming in fast. Coming in fast and hot. This is a terrible, terrible ship to do this with, but you know, like I said, it is just supposed to be a leg up. Most commanders will probably need to replace a few parts, and I would totally engineer the power supply down to a low emissions, high super whatever the hell it is, super conduits. Boy, we are getting lucky on this one. So far, not terrible. Okay, are they going to pull us over or not? I'm ready. If they pull me over, we're ready for them. We're ready for them. See, sometimes you just get good rolls. If it starts counting down. Six. Get me in there. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Jump. Okay, right there. Boom. We're in a good spot. Okay, there we go.
Hazardous environment.
All right. That's where we want to go. But before we do, we want to get out our caustic sink launcher, okay? Now, the thing with the caustic sink launcher is even though it's over there, you still have to either deploy your weapons or you have to hit it twice on the first deployment. So if we go like this, hard points deploying, now we only have to hit the button once. If we don't do that and we hit the button to deploy caustic sinks, you have to hit it twice on the first time because it has to deploy the weapons and then you can fire it. Okay, we're going in hot, boys. I think that's the way we want to go. And like I said, I'll be able to tell more once we get a little closer. For now, I'm going to run at normal speed until... Now, its normal speed is not terrible. This thing runs at pretty high.
Caustic damage detected.
But when you're in the maelstrom, it doesn't run at a consistent value. So what I was trying to explain to you guys is that when that blue wave comes, the center of that blue wave is where the Titan is. So that's how you know where the center of the Titan is. But you also know when you hit the rocks. Okay, that first caustic sink's also ready to go. You see how it goes up like a heart? There we go.
Damage detected.
Okay, we deployed it. It's gone. We've been getting lucky so far. We got engines and systems.
Neutralized.
We are looking way better. This thing's gonna burn through some sinks, baby. So far we haven't. Now, once you get past that initial set of mines, you can boost. Yeah, we remembered. The one that gets you is when the blue wave comes. Here comes the blue wave, by the way. Now, another thing you can do to kind of help is also push the heat sink button one time. But you only have 3 heat sinks, so deploy heat sink.
Heatsink deployed.
That'll keep your temperature down. But you see how the caustic just filled up while I was going through that. And then just make sure you're back on. Stay on target. Don't move around. Now I've lost my bearings a little bit, but here they are. Okay, we're getting them back. What you're looking for, which I think we're coming up on, is there goes another caustic sink.
Damage detected.
Yeah, this ship is totally a one-way ship, and we're never going to get home.
Caustic
Alright.
substance.
Because, okay, so once we get to the barrier here, oh, there's damn Titan right there too. Once we get in here, if we have enough caustic sink left, it'll keep the initial caustic off of us. That's not to say we won't get more, but I'm waiting for it to stop.
Warning, caustic damage detected.
Okay, it should stop before it fills it up again, I'm hoping.
Caustic substance neutralized.
Yeah, look, I can actually see the Titan today. Okay, there, it stopped. See that? Right when we get to the rocks. For whatever reason, I'm actually able to see the Titan this far away, which is very unusual. Usually you cannot. Now, if there's other people in the instance with you, then they will be shooting they're usually shooting lasers all over the place. So you can always see it from far away, but if you can't see it from far away, I just kind of go to where it looks like it's a red heart. It looks like to me. You know what I'm saying? Like an actual real heart. You know? Human heart. Now, we are at a beautiful balmy 30% heat. That is huge. So, now we don't need the caustic sink launcher right now because we're done with that. We do have the weapons out so we can switch modes. So now we got our nanite torpedoes, and because normally what I would say, and our AX multi-cannons and beam lasers and all that, I wasn't able to replicate all the weapons, but it doesn't matter because they're useless anyway. Gauss, why they gave us Gauss is unreal. Okay, so now normally I would say just fly in and stay cool, but we can't do that in this ship. But we can avoid anything that we see that we don't want to get in trouble with. So right there, this is one of the sides of the Titan. Which one are we on? We're on the vent side, right? I think we're on the vent side. The problem that's going to happen is when you get close to that Titan, it may detect you because you're too hot. Oh, we're on the wrong side. We got to go to the other side. It's getting ready to... Yeah. So it's making the noise for the vents to pop. I think we're on the wrong side, though, because I don't see the vents. So we'll see if we can at least hit something. But this thing can't. I don't think this thing can make it home at all. Oh, there you go. See? They already know I'm here. But, since they already know I'm here... Ooh, this is the wrong side. Okay. They already know I'm here, so they're already shooting at me. See, and I haven't even ran into it or touched it or done nothing yet. So now we're already in trouble. Okay? Now if we wanted to, we could target that little vent and shoot it. Let's go. We're not going to get all 8, so that's not a thing right now. And this ship ain't that fast, so it's not going to get... I didn't even get 2. I got 1. Let's see if it at least puts the core up for a second. Did I go on the right side? I don't even think I went to the right side. No, I did not. Damn it. Oh well, I'll never get to that core in time. Okay, so, but I did get around. Oh wait, look at that. Hit it. Hit it. Oh, I don't know if I got anything on it or not. But in any event, we're going to get out of here. So typically you'd want to just get out of here. Deploy heatsink.
Deploying.
So you need more heat sinks too, because if you're gonna run like this, you gotta have heat sinks. And we're just getting out of here. Oh shit! Oh, that thing's cold. So we're just getting up into the asteroids, where it's safer. I don't know if the Taurus even went off or whatever, but see, there's still lots of stuff flying at us, so we need to keep moving. Yeah, this ship is very much a starter that has 50 friends. Yeah, it needs a lot more stuff. That's true. But at least for a newer player, the rebuy will be much lower. Even though I don't think that, even at fully engineered, most of my ships this size are only like 3.5. This one's like 3.7, and I didn't even. That's because I had to build it all the way though. Oh shit! Look at all these missiles chasing me around. This is ridiculous. That's ridiculous how many bullets came after me just now. Alright, we can try it again. Hey, well, it gets in here. I mean, it does as advertised. Gets you in. Yeah, you can't get home, but you can get in. A 2 jump, you need to be at a 1 jump situation for that to be okay. Alright, I'm just trying to find the vents again. Okay, here we go. I'll try it again. I'll try it one more time. I didn't get dead yet. I did pretty good there. I didn't even get hurt. Okay, here's a vent. Now the problem is I'm too hot, so. But the mothership's not shooting at me right now for some reason. I'm not sure why. But it's very likely that a interceptor or something will see me and will want to come shoot me. So on the one side of this ship there's 8 vents, and those heat vents, when they open up, you can shoot an nanite torpedo into them. And then the other side, a core comes down, and you can shoot that core, which is where all the hearts for the Titan are. You do not use the nanite torpedo on the core. It doesn't work. You do not use all your other weapons on the vents. They do not work. So you have to kind of make up a way to do it. Alright. Okay, this thing ain't the fastest ship in the world, but we're going to try it anyway. We got 3. Wow, we got 5. Think we can get 6. We get 6. We're flying way outside. We might not make it. 6. Whoa. Yeah, we got 6. How the hell did we just get 6? Did we get 7? How the hell did I just get 7? Wow, I just got 7 vents. Wow, I just got 7 freaking vents. I hate when I do that wrong. Oh, there it is. All right, here we go. Deploy heat sink.
Heat sink deploying now.
Oh man, did I run out of gun? Oh. Okay. That's okay. I'll take it. We still got points. Just trying to get away from the Taurus. I don't know if I went through it. Look at that! 77,000!
All is well.
Okay, I think we're away. Yes! Victory is mine. Yeah, yeah, yeah. That was beautiful. Oh, there's all kinds of shit coming after me now. Hold on, hold on. Get me out of here. not a bad shit. Okay, so we're literally out of heat sinks. We got one caustic sink launcher left. But we did get a run. Now, if this thing wasn't so guarded, that could have been a million. That could have been easily a million. And for some reason, the mines aren't. Of course, the Cyclopses see me just fine. The mines have not been exploding on me. Now, I don't know if that's... if there was a sneaky Pete change there or what. Usually those mines will tear your ass. Or maybe they made it so that you have to be a little bit closer to them. I'm just running through the asteroids. But guys, we made it! Only took 2 tries. You guys happy? You guys proud of me? In this piece of crap ship? Oh my god. I'm gonna get blowed up. Oh, yep. Okay, alright. Okay, yep, gotcha. Gotcha. Oh yeah. Oh boy. Okay. Well, that was unfortunate. But the good news is we survived it. And we're just gonna hide right out here behind this rock and hope like hell nothing sees me. Look at my jet streams are like all over the place. Okay, so that was...
Shield online.
Okay, so she's over there. Okay, so yeah, look, we made it. We made it, brothers. Okay, so, and we got a run on the Titan. So, yeah, the thing works. You're still gonna get killed a lot, but hey, whatever. For free, who cares? Just do it. See, look at that, darkness. I know something. Pretty interesting test. It took me how many hours? It took me almost 3.5 hours to get there, but that's because I built the ship too. So I don't know that I do think I might buy one just so I could get the so I can take all the parts off my other one and put them on this ship, on the new ship, so that I can I guess I don't have to because I have everything else engineered on that other ship except for these but now that I have the dirty fast drives. So that was really weird because I'm actually shocked that I think maybe the mines are less sensitive than they used to be, because I feel like man, they just used to be really super sensitive. But then again, you know, this is a really hot running ship. This is at 30%, man. That is super hot. And also, when we were in there by the mothership, which, speaking of, we can repair ourselves. Even though that repair limit's a 1, it's going to be like crap. But maybe it'll repair. I don't even know. What is it at 75% right now? See if it even gets to 76%. It's not really going to be worth it to repair with this thing. It's actually, this is a level 6. They give you a 6. They give you a, but it is a bi-weave. So they did give you it's a 6C bi-weave shield generator, no enhancements. Interesting, right? Huh. Well, hey, that thing works, right? So that's we can put the field tested symbol on it that I use when I make I always put this little thing. I don't have an actual field tested thing, but when I do builds for stuff and I test them in the mouse room, I put that little check mark with the bottle of stuff, which is like scientifically tested or whatever. It's some other, but it's field tested for me. That's what I use it for. We could put that. I'll put that on the thumbnail for the video, that it's been tested and it does work. So good news, guys. Good news. So your 16,000 arcs is going to go to something nice. And I think it's only like, what is that, 10 bucks? It's like 10 bucks or something in the US. So it's not a huge amount of money for a ship that can take in, because that's one of the things that a lot of people don't understand, and they still probably won't, is that the weird thing is everybody thinks they need to maximize everything on the ship, and it's not. In a Maelstrom, that's not the case. It's actually better that your ship runs cold. This thing has no module support at all, which is really weird. I don't know. I get confused by this ship. It actually works better than I thought it would. So, of course, like I said, there's a lot of other dangers out there, but the stupid thing works. Maybe I'll just use this one. I don't know. I put all the parts on this new one and call it good. But yeah, I want to get the buyback down. I usually do that anyway. I love having buyback low. But I've already made the engines, so. Oh, let's take a look at the integrity of the modules. I wasn't able to get the pre-engineered or the Gauss cannons, but everything else is right. Yeah. I don't know. Under still high 90s, 99s, 99s and 100s. Not terrible. I don't see anything wrong with any of this. So what did we get? We got 3% out of that repair limpet. This thing didn't even take that much damage. It wasn't terrible. And we got a couple bucks. I think, yeah, 77,000 credit bond. Now you need 2 million, but it's too early to get the 2 million. So don't go get the 2 million when you buy the ship, commanders. Make sure that there's an actual attack going on. Look at how can I have a? Who's gonna find me? Come on, guys. Bitches. I gotta find. I ran into somebody on the way out of one of the stations. Oh well. It happens. I just don't want to sully my beautiful reputation as a good citizen. So you guys want? Let's see if we can make it home. What do you think? I don't think we can make it home, to be honest. Even if I go to navigation, go to galaxy map, hit bookmarks and go home. Okay, so yeah, we can't go that way. Oh, I guess we could get home if we, yeah, there's just literally nowhere else to go. Can you guys somebody call me the fuel rats? Tell me I need some fuel. Yeah, I can't get home. Which is too bad. Too bad. It would have been nice if I could have made it home. It would have made the whole trip worth it. But yeah, oh, can I fuel up there? I think I could still fuel up there, right? Let's find out. I can still fuel up there. It says it's a fuel star. Let's go. I have literally one caustic sink left. So we're gonna just have to turn and burn and just get the hell out of here. We are just gonna move it. We're gonna see if we can make it home, boys. We can make it home, barely. Oh, I can't fuel scoop. Shit, took it off. Oh yeah, you can. Watch. I can get out there. Oop, let me get my engines. Here we go. Come on, engines. Yeah, I can. Just gotta do a little something different. This is a good one. This is a good one. I've flown away with 0 caustic. You just gotta do one other trick. I can't get home though. There's no doubt. Because I don't have a fuel scoop. Okay, so the caustic's hitting me right now. I'm just bursting because I ain't got no choice. So I don't care if something hits me or whatever. Watch. Here we go. Get ready, boys. This is where it's going to get tricky. Yep, getting hurt right now. Just, oh, this is it anyway. Doesn't matter what I do. Okay, here we go. Let's do it. See if we can make it. We can make it, boys. We can make it.
Shield offline.
We can do it. Come on, guys. Push me out, push me out, push me out. Quick. Push me out. Here it comes, here it comes.
Warning, heat sink deployed.
Okay, it's gonna push me out, and then we're gonna try to burn it. Push me out, push me out, push me out. Boom, there it goes. Come on, get me out of there. Get me out of that caustic, baby. We can do this. Oh, good lord. All right.
Critical. Thrusters online. Silent running. Warning.
Oh, oh,
Attack.
they cheated.
Internal
They cheated.
Enemy integrity at 50%. Currently compromised.
Nope, couldn't make it.
Eject.
Damn it, they cheated. That last bullet got me. But anyway, if you can get him to push you out, then you can overheat your
Unlucky.
ship and get the caustic off there. But couldn't make it. Too many mines took my life. But hey, it was fun anyway, right? Right, Sergey? Tell me, was that fun? Is it not fun watching? Were you not entertained? All right. So, oh man, what am I doing? All right. There, had that on the whole time. You guys didn't even tell me. All right, so there it is, boys. You can make it in there. It will work. It's not going to be the most pleasant experience you ever had in your lifetime. You may not even be able to make it back home. Actually, if it was a single jump, you'd probably be just fine. You'd have just enough to get there, get back. But being 2 jumps, it's just impossible. Realistically, when you get one of those, you're going to want to upgrade a bunch of stuff anyway. But the thing is too, though, if you upgrade, I don't even know if you can engineer a pre-purchased thing. I don't know that they're going to even let you do that. So if you can't engineer the stuff that they give you, then you have to buy a whole new module anyway, which may be the thing. Yeah, I would. Absolutely. I would blow up the ship every time. I wouldn't even care. But I'm just saying, I'm just trying to think of this from a newer player's perspective, because I know that, I struggled with a lot of this stuff when I first, came to the Maelstrom, and I didn't understand all the mechanics, and I had never been to one before, and immediately, like, it melted half my ship because it was all Guardian tech. It was just it's just very confusing. This is not a terrible, it's not the worst build, but it does run too hot for my liking. But it seemed to do okay even with it running too hot. So I don't know if they've tweaked some things in the background to make it a little bit more friendly. If that's the case, then good on them. Good on them for helping other players get interested. So totally, I think it's worth a buy if you have not done that yet. So, my brothers and sisters, that being said, I am worn out. I want to thank all you commanders that came out today, 07s to all of you, and checked out my show of shows. We tested the new, that hasn't came out yet, but on the store soon. You should be able to buy this AX ship for real world money, for ARCs. And with some caveats, like I said, you can't trade the parts between other ships. You can't, you get a 0 rebuy when you die, but you're also probably, if you start changing parts, then you are going to have a rebuy again. So just keep that in mind. It's a leg up ship, okay? And it certainly is that. So, and it works. So I can't complain. I can't say it doesn't. It does actually work. You're not gonna, they're not gonna hire you on the Xeno Strike Force anytime soon to fly that ship. They would kick you out of the group, but otherwise, it's a good ship. So, you guys take care of yourselves. I appreciate all of you. Have a great rest of your weekend, Commanders.